us along. Listen to our live stream on our free Fanatic app. Download it today.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Wednesday here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Harris Hicks in control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. Broadcast from our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. And I just, I don't know, things seem like they're forever away, and then they sneak right up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
First, you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be forever. And then you're like, oh my gosh, it's 1 week from now. So the football season starts in 8 days. Well,
Crazy.
7 from this point. Let's not get let's just round it up to 7.
Yep. Okay.
And so I was looking over at the 32 NFL teams in 32 days list, and today is day 5. 5. That means we are that working days close to actually having real, honest to God NFL football being played right here on 1580 The Fanatic next
I believe it's
Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yeah,
Right?
next Thursday. And it almost seems unreal, doesn't it?
Crazy.
We've been waiting so long for it. Now it's just like, is this happening? Is this
Can't
really
get here fast
happening?
enough, in my opinion. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, man, I know. I'm with you, Randy.
So here's what it looks like. It looks like we will be on Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m. because the Cowboys Eagles game, that broadcast starts at 4 p.m. So we will have some time. And I think that we'll do our picks on the 3rd. But we'll have fantasy football stuff on Thursday. You know, we'll get Scotty the King up in here and have him handling and stuff for us. So anyway, so it's just right there. It's just about to happen. I'm just very excited about it. And if you're not excited about it, you're dead inside.
Can almost touch it. Can almost get there.
With consent.
Oh, yeah, of course.
With consent.
Yeah.
888-368-1580. And it's exciting because I've been checking out the fantasy football leagues for the Daily Blender. Now, remember, this Friday night is the draft. So make sure your computers are working or your phone or however. I always suggest do it on a computer. It just seems to always go better on a computer. But I know a lot of you guys are like, nope, it's on my phone. Well, good luck with that. That's all I got to say about that.
Yep.
So as I'm going through the sleeper fantasy football leagues where we have now put all our fantasy football in, I come across a post in League One from Pinocchio. Now, Pinocchio played in the Premier League last year.
Yes.
He got relegated, and now he's in League One, which, by the way, if you're going to get relegated, that's a great place to be. It's also where the Berg landed, and it's a great bunch of people in there. Big George is in there. Old Kaler, the quitter, is in there. Just all kinds of fun people. Lacrosse guy, educated sports dude, and also random texter. So there is a who's who of Hall of Fame texters in League One.
Pretty stacked.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Pinocchio posts this up, and I'm going to give you the picture, and it's, it's just astounding. And I also, I love priorities. Now, you see right there at burnt out sweet Astrovan. That is, if you take a closer look, also the house and Astrovan of Pinocchio.
No.
Crazy.
Here's the post.
Terrible.
He says, "Damn, fellas, we've been displaced by a house fire. Everyone is okay. We'll get through this. Hope I have a place to set up for the draft. Would have to hate to have to auto draft. Hope mobile app is 60-year-old user friendly. Good luck, everyone, unless you're playing me." Dude's house burnt down, and like his first thought was, "Gee whiz, I wonder where I'll do the draft."
I mean, talk about dedication.
Man's got to know where his priorities are.
Right.
And here's the thing. Here's how you know this was a sweet Astro van. First off, look at the tires. So he put some sweet rims on that thing, and they're a little bit offset, which means he put spacers on that thing. This Astro van was loved. Look at that. They got like a little ladder thing up to a luggage rack on top.
Yep.
That was probably the nicest Astro van that ever existed. Fender flares on an Astro van.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I'm sure that many things about that suck, and I hope they get put back to good sooner than later.
No kidding.
But yeah, I mean, if anybody has an excuse to auto draft, it's going to be Pinocchio right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So hopefully it all turns out all right. But like I said, though, I've been through all the leagues, just checking on stuff, seeing what's what, and everybody's ready to go. We are ready, set to go for this year's football. So it's very exciting, even though it's just the Cowboys playing, but it's the Eagles playing on Thursday.
Yes, Eagles, Cowboys, the defending world champs are going to take on their rival.
The mess that is
on the first game of the season.
And then on Friday, you got the Chiefs playing the Chargers, which is probably a better game.
I think it's going to be a great game. Yeah.
I think it'll be a better game.
That'll be a really good game. Kansas City's a 3-point favorite. I mean, both teams won 11 plus games last year. So, hey, that'll be a good game. The Cowboys and Eagles, on the other hand.
Yeah, that one might be a stanker.
Yeah, could easily be.
It's welcome back football. Who cares?
So,
right?
Yeah. Whatever works. So here is the thing. Before we get started with everything, we had a lot of football to talk about. A lot of football. And I don't want to spend tons of time on the Diamondbacks for obvious reasons. But we do need to talk about them a little bit here in a minute.
Yeah.
But first, Harris, are you okay?
I am. Why do you ask?
Well, I know it's been tough for you. It's been a tough month for you. It's been a tough month for you. It's been a tough month for senior citizens.
Okay.
And it's not about the heat or the humidity. It's about Cracker Barrel's logo redesign. I know this hurt you in a place you don't like to talk about. You're a big Cracker Barrel fan.
Huge.
Last night, Cracker Barrel came out and they said, well, first off, let me tell you what happened.
Yep.
So they changed their logo not too long ago. They're like, we need a refresh on the old logo.
Oh, yeah.
And so here's the difference right here. There's the old logo right here with some old guy sitting
Uncle
there in a
Herschel,
chair leaning on a barrel. Cracker Barrel, old country store.
Yep.
The new one looks very similar in the font and everything of the first one, but they kind of toned it down a little bit and they put a oddly shaped thing around it. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yep.
So I don't know why anybody cares. I don't know why anybody lost their minds. But last night, Cracker Barrel announced they're caving in and they would scrap plans to replace the classic logo with the less dated refresh. They said, we thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we'd listen and we have. Our new logo is going away and our old timer will remain. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been, always will be about serving up delicious food, warm welcomes, and the kind of country hospitality that feels like family. We look forward to welcoming you. Who's not going to Cracker Barrel that would have gone before just because the damn logo? Nobody. If you were going to Cracker Barrel before and having a fight, you're going to Cracker Barrel now. Oh, wait, that's Waffle House. Do they have Cracker Barrel fights or Waffle
House?
Is it both of them, really? Yeah. It's kind of the same thing, right?
Cracker Barrel, there's no fights at Cracker Barrel. I have eaten at Cracker Barrel.
Well, not so fast, Harris.
No fights there.
Fights at the Cracker Barrel in the South?
Not often. More dialogues. Waffle House, you're gonna get some old hockey fights.
Good, yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll get some good stuff if you're looking to throw down. Waffle House, that's your place to go. I've seen quite a bit in there. So, but Cracker Barrel, Jeffrey, this thing. The reason why it makes me so frustrated is, yes, I'm from Tennessee, and yes, Cracker Barrel was started in Tennessee, and it's not just the logo. Cracker Barrel had some plans to remodel the insides of the stores as well. And I don't know if you saw their new plans, but some of them look like the inside of a McDonald's. You know how Cracker Barrel had all those things that they were selling?
No, I've never been to one.
At the store. Never been to one. Okay.
You put the cracker in Cracker Barrel. I don't think I need to.
Well, I put the cracker in barrel, and the barrel is there for a reason because there has to be something to offset for. You can't take that out of the logo. And Uncle Herschel, what did he ever do to you?
But that dude has a name.
Uncle Herschel. Yep.
Okay.
That's Uncle Herschel.
I don't want to know.
Yeah. So I was very angry about this.
Not Herschel Walker. That's not Herschel Walker.
No.
Hold on. Let me zoom in on him.
Walker.
No, that's definitely not Herschel Walker.
Doesn't look like him.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were going to change the insides, and you don't like the outside changed on the logo and stuff like that. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. I mean, why did they feel like they needed to change anything to begin with?
I have no idea.
Are they losing money? Do they? I mean, what's the point here?
Well, I know this for sure. They've lost their stock value has lost $100 million.
Is the
since they
food
changed
any
the
good?
logo. The
Yes.
food's great.
Yeah.
The food's phenomenal.
Who gives a crap about a logo?
I don't know why
Well,
they changed it. It's
Well, they
baffling.
were going to
me.
change the food, the menu too.
And it's horrible.
Oh,
Like
really?
it's
Yeah.
atrocious. And also they were going to change the inside of it, and Cracker Barrel was a place where they had the nice old back porch when you walked in, so you could sit there and have a conversation, and it's a staple in the South. A lot of people did that. And so they were going to get that part and change that part. It was going to look like basically a fast food joint.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Well,
Ugh.
Cracker Barrel didn't apologize for your hurt feelings, Harris, but they did promise
yeah.
they'd never change their values, which are hard work, family, and scratch-cooked food made with care.
Mm-hmm.
And if Cracker Barrel stands for anything, for better or worse, it's character. Nostalgia, knickknacks,
Yeah.
lots of knickknacks.
Oh, they have a lot of knickknacks. Yeah.
Best part about Cracker Barrel is they had like the chess things too that you could play. And that game, what's it called?
Nobody in a Cracker Barrel is playing actual chess. I'm thinking checkers.
Oh, checkers.
I'm thinking
Checkers, not
checkers.
chess. Checkers.
Yeah, I knew better than that.
Checkers. No, yeah, that was a typo. You fixed it.
Do you like the Cracker Barrel, Randy? Do you like the Cracker Barrel?
I've eaten there a few times. Yeah, it's not bad. It's good food. Yeah.
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 I mean, I'll go and eat there. See, Waffle House, I didn't care for Waffle House.
Oh, Jeff.
So if I don't like
No.
Waffle House, am I
No.
not going to like Cracker Barrel?
No, I think you would like Cracker Barrel.
That's
I
like an
think you would.
arrow in the heart,
So,
Jeffrey.
so,
for me.
so Waffle House is Walmart.
Mhm.
Cracker Barrel is Target.
No.
Wait. That's kind of accurate.
So,
No,
That's kind of
I-
accurate.
Waffle House is Walmart, and Cracker Barrel is Super Walmart.
That's accurate, Jeffrey. I think so. Kind of upscale.
Well,
preppy.
Randy disagrees. What were
Really?
you-
You disagree with that, Randy?
I don't think
how
it's
do you wanna
Super
put it?
Walmart. No, and I don't think it's Target. No.
Well, I'm just trying to
No.
compare.
You're
sort
getting
of
there.
the levels between Waffle House and Cracker Barrel.
I don't even think Waffle House is Walmart. I think Waffle
Circle K?
House is maybe like Circle K.
Okay.
No, it's not that
then,
bad.
And then you could go like a Super Walmart for Cracker Barrel. There you go. You could do that. Yeah.
All right, now we got it. Now I get it. Okay, thanks, Randy. Somebody need to explain that to me.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
I got you on that.
Yeah.
King of Kittens says, Jeffrey, Cracker Barrel restaurant stores have a gift shop in the front of the building, which
Yeah.
has all sorts of nostalgia, candy, old timey stuff, clothing, small tames on
It's
the
like the old
tables.
country store. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down home, good country style grub. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Baker's Cocky Hen says, Cracker Barrel finally came out, huh? Makes sense. It does seem like a very closeted sort of thing, doesn't it? Oh my God. Guess who's on the text line? It's Charlie Boy.
Hey, Charlie boy, where you been, man?
We have not heard from Charlie Boy in a hot minute. And he says, hi, guys. Been a while. Want to check in, but I do have to ask, no remote this year? Nope, not this year. But listen, Charlie Boy, we will let you know when we have a party later on in the fall.
Oh, yeah.
And if you hadn't heard, this is not about problems with sponsors. Dave and Buster's would have loved to have us do it, except I got to be there for my son in his last year of high school football. So I'm going to be going to games instead of doing remotes. But later this fall, we're going to have a big old shindig. We'll get good and fed and liquored up and have a lot of fun. And I hope you get to come out for that, Charlie Boy.
What did you call it last week, Jeffrey? Not a hoedown. but it
Hootenanny?
was there you go, Hootenanny.
Hootenanny,
That's it.
hoed down,
Hootenanny.
good time.
Yeah, good time like that. Yeah.
Ralph from Harmon Solar says, you're a cracker, so you'll love it. Well, I know.
Is he talking to? Oh, he's talking to you. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're
mean,
a
that's
cracker
facts.
too. You totally cracker.
Mm.
We're all crackers. Honky
Mm.
white bread mofos.
Uh-huh.
Hunky white bread.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
None of mayonnaise eating. I mean, none of that stuff really offends me. So
I don't
care.
think
No, me
the
neither.
name Cracker
mean, it's-
Barrel means that.
Oh, it has double meaning and it fits.
I don't think it has that.
Harris
meaning at
knows
all.
I'm right. Cracker
Okay.
Barrel, double meaning, and it fits.
I can't confirm nor deny that
Which
Jeffrey
means
is
yes.
on to something. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, he is.
Silver Silver Pop says, Yeah, well, he says, no, I voted for a different logo. And here it is. It said Big Cracker Barrel. And yeah, I don't think they serve steins of beer in Lederhosen at the Cracker Barrel, but thank you for that.
Silver Pops, that's not bad. That's not good for your blood pressure.
I mean, it's not working for Hooters anymore, so it's not going to work for them, my friend. Sharp Cat says Cracker Barrel's food is about 4 out of 10. Barefoot people would complain about anything being changed.
You're kidding. A 4 out of 10? Cracker Barrel to me is like you know what? That's like a rage bait.
That
I
whole,
just got that.
Yeah,
now.
I was wondering how long it was going to take before that one actually hit you.
Oh, yeah.
Barefoot people will complain about
anything.
Oh, my goodness. Baker's Cocky Hen says, can't wait for the remote at homecoming night.
Homecoming night?
Well, no, the what? There's no, what are you talking about? Anyway, so there you go. Cracker Barrel, back to the way it was. Everybody's fine. As if it was ever important, but there it is.
Hey, now. Cracker
Barrel never important.
Cracker Barrel is extremely important to a lot of people, including myself.
I can guess which kinds of people.
It's a place of community where people can meet and break bread.
Well, this won't surprise you then. According to the U.S. Department of Education, 54% of Americans between the ages of 16 and 74 read below the equivalent of a 6th grader. More than half of this country is dumber than a 6th grader. What? It doesn't mean they didn't finish school. Most of them might have. I mean, reading comprehension is a complex cognitive function that can deteriorate if you don't read and exercise your brain regularly. But if you are one of those people, you have no idea what I just said because you're dumb.
Wow, 54%.
It explains so damn much about this country.
I wonder
what it explains about traffic. It explains about the grocery store. It explains about all aspects of life that 54% of Americans can't read as well as a 6th grader. They read below the equivalency.
The first thing you think of is
I'm
traffic.
Thinking, Harris, this might be why the Cracker Barrel logo was important.
What makes you say that? How do those things correlate?
Huh. Clammy Goose says Caucasian keg is what we used to call it. Oh, that's not bad. The Caucasian keg, Cracker Barrel. That's not bad. Buffalo Mike says, guys. Cracker Barrel shares were $185 a share in 2018. Now they're currently $62. Now, keep in mind, the pandemic did put a giant dent into the Cracker Barrel. So a lot of this might be them trying to rebuild and rebrand, thinking that they've got to get going here.
Probably having to spend less on designs. Yeah.
Right. But Buffalo Mike says they've been spiraling downwards. They're trying to expand their base. They're an all-pro stock like Hunter Renfrow is an all-pro wide receiver. He's still upset about that.
He's still upset. Yeah.
Ralph from Harmon Solar wants to know how many Cracker Barrels are in Leaper's Fork.
In Leaper's Fork,
and how many of the people that are 54% below, the 6th grade level are from Leaper's Fork.
There's not a single Cracker Barrel in Leaper's Fork just because it's simply too small. We have the Country Boy Restaurant, which is a main staple in the old Leaper's Fork, Tennessee. And in terms of that percentage, Ralph, I don't know. I feel like it's probably lower.
The Jet, obviously below the 54%, says also 5 out of 4 people over the age of 40 struggle with math.
Yep, 5 out of 4.
Chosen One says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Cracker Barrel has great biscuits and gravy with grape jelly. I've only been there for breakfast.
It's phenomenal. Biscuits are the best part.
Seems like it might be a good breakfast place.
It is a great breakfast place. Yeah,
it is.
Well, I don't know. Maybe someday if I'm out on the road, I might try, but I don't know. I've gone this far in life. I don't know. Randy, you think I should stop at a Cracker Barrel?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, give the biscuits and gravy a good test.
I do like biscuits and gravy.
There you go.
Really good, yeah.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. When we come back, let's talk about the Diamondbacks. They're going to be playing again at 4:40 p.m., and, well, there's not much good to say, but not much bad to say either, but it does bear conversation. We'll come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Huh? What? The Daily Blender is on social media. Follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Search 1580 The Fanatic or link to us at 1580thefanatic.com.
Protect your home and auto by bundling them with Progressive, and you'll have a little less to worry about. But we know you'll find other things to worry about. Like that text you just got from your boss. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Oh, hey, call me when you get a sec. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, well, at least you protected your home and auto with Progressive, so you don't have to worry about that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it off. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. Oh, Downy in the rinse change. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
I'm Angela Gonzalez, reporting from Phoenix. We're talking with the community about Phoenix Police Department. Ma'am, what do you think?
Oh, I love them. They're our local heroes. We've had some problems around here with break-ins and people using drugs on the streets. The police work with our community to have a presence in our neighborhood and keep our streets safe.
Thank you, Phoenix Police.
Gracias a la Policía de Phoenix.
Thank you, Phoenix Police.
Rise to serve. Find more today at joinphxpd.com. Protect and serve with the elite.
Sponsored by the City of Phoenix.
If you're age 62 or older and own a home, this message is for you. Reverse Rob here, Money Radio's expert on reverse mortgages. Learn how to tap the equity in your home and increase the quality of your life by earning tax-free income while protecting your other retirement assets. Join us for our free Second Saturdays webinar every month to learn more. This is not too good to be true. All you need to do is reverse your thinking. Call me today, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
Nick Costos breaks down the biggest matchups, checks on the latest line movements, and keeps you up to date with the futures market. You Better You Bet is a show that features the brightest minds in the sports betting world. Interviews from headliners, insights and information on what plays you might want to consider and which ones to steer clear of. You Better You Bet with Nick Costos. Weekdays noon till 3 on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, and remember, target's not on our back. We have a red dot on everyone else.
I know what you're talking about.
I just made that up. I mean, like right here on the spot.
Wow.
I just made that up.
Wow.
Do you know what that's referring to though, right?
I'm thinking Call of Duty.
Do you see what Arch Manning said yesterday?
Who?
Arch Manning.
Grandpa Archie Manning?
No, his grandson.
Oh my God, Harris. Of course, I'm quoting him. I'm kidding. I'm quoting him right off of the page.
I thought when you said you just made that up,
No.
I was like, oh, he's serious.
I didn't just make that up. Everybody knows I didn't just make that up because everybody knows that Arch Manning said that. He's all trying to be all cool and everything.
You got me, Jeffrey.
Target's not on our back. We got a red dot on everyone else.
No.
Take it easy, kid.
It's like,
you ain't done nothing yet. Let's just see what happens, okay? 888-368-1580. Harris's dad says, Nothing that I'm going to repeat.
I know exactly what it is. He
Cardinal
was a-
Art says, hella early, but suck it, Ralph. Hey, might I please have a cold brewski, Randy, and another suck it, Ralph on the rocks.
Wow.
Not
You know
one,
what?
but two today.
Oh, you know what?
What?
When we do have that party
Yep.
later this fall for the Daily Blender and all the fans, you know what we're going to do?
What?
We're going to have a drink named the Suck It Ralph.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it'll be yet, but it'll be a shot or some sort of alcohol goodness that just
Some sort of beverage.
And everybody I say, I'll have a Suck It Ralph, please. So like all you keep hearing throughout the entire remote is Suck It Ralph, Suck It Ralph, Suck It Ralph.
How many Suck It Ralphs do you think Cardinal Art's going to get? At least
He'll probably
5.
order more than a few.
Yeah.
More than a few.
Yep.
Walter Mellon says, hey, Jeffrey, I think they tried to rebrand and bring in the alcohol due to these brunch spots opening up all over the place. It's not super family friendly with a lot of drunk bridesmaids and bachelorette parties running around. So I think Cracker Barrel was just trying to keep up with that. Oh, was that it? They were trying to get liquor licenses? Well, you can't blame them for trying to keep up, right?
I didn't hear about that part.
The Jet says I should go to Cracker Barrel and order the chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, and fried okra.
Oh, yeah. It's
no,
good.
Oh.
no,
No.
Jet, you don't need to tell me what the hell to order. I'll order whatever I feel like. Okay, first off,
Great
chicken
choice.
fried steak
Yeah.
is a lie. It is neither steak nor chicken. All it is fried hamburger meat inside of God knows what. Mashed potatoes are always good, but I don't want nothing to do with fried okra. I don't know what it is. I don't want any. The hell is okra?
Okra.
What the
She's
hell
a-
is okra then?
Oh, okra.
See, you can't even answer
Actually,
quickly.
don't even know.
It's a
what
vegetable.
okra
That's
is.
all I know.
A vegetable. That's all I know too. Yeah.
Beer Bob says, I don't really think you can blame the pandemic for Cracker Barrel's decline in stock prices because if you ask the majority of their clientele, COVID wasn't real. It's a good point. No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. President Wallet says chicken fried steak is literally steak. It's a cube steak, cheap cut of meat. But yes, in fact, it is steak. It's always this like ground beef, and you know it.
It's actually cube steak. Yeah.
The time I had some chicken fried steak, it was ground beef. So maybe I think chicken fried steak is a lie because of a bad experience then.
Well, maybe.
Cube steak, that's ingredients for something else. That's not something you should eat by itself. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Baker's Cocky Hen says fried okra comes with a free car. You get a car. You get a car.
Yep.
Moist One says pancakes for the table. What does that mean? Is that a thing you say there?
Pancakes are wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not tube steak, Moist One. Cube steak. It's a different kind of steak.
Yeah.
Chief Skull says, afternoon, guys, from lovely Denver, Colorado. Please don't have a drink called the Suck It Ralph. Kind of sounds wrong. No, I think it sounds right. I think it sounds right.
I think it's his own dirty mind, that he went there.
Could be. Could
Prison
be,
Wallet says steak is literally ingredients for chicken fried steak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I love me some steak. I don't know if I need it chicken fried. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean,
I've had it many times. It's very good.
Is this a way to make bad meat better?
Slathered in that biscuit gravy. Oh,
I kind of like my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Walter Mellon says, did someone say chicken fried steak was tube steak? Well, yeah, that was
no,
that was Moist One.
Cube.
But I think it's cube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Clammy Goose. Give me a moment. Let's see. Baker's Cocky Hen says the Suck It Ralph comes with a tiny straw. Just saying, make it accurate.
Wow.
Prison Wallet says, yes, it is a way to make that meat better, just like stew, stew meat or anything else you'd throw into a crock pot. See, that's all I needed was somebody to be honest. Thank you, Prison Wallet. I know I could count on you. All right, let's talk about the Diamondbacks. And of course, you can always count on us to be honest about these things because we're not paid to say nice things about their team. We're not paid to say nice things about any team.
Indeed.
We get to be actually honest. So, Clammy Goose, I agree. If Torey Lavello isn't fired off this season, does it happen by All-Star break or does he finish his contract? Oh, he means next year. He'll be fired in the offseason.
I would
There's
imagine
no way.
he's going to go away in the offseason. I don't know. They did sign him last year to an extension. So, I mean, there is this outside chance he could stick around and they could make an an excuse out of all the injuries that they had this year. You know, Corbin Burns went down rather early in the season. The pitching staff was decimated by injuries, but still, that doesn't negate the fact that Torey Lovullo does not know how to handle a pitching staff. In my opinion, he goes out there and he starts to go to analytics too late, and he goes into a game and he'll take guys out of the. I could think of 2 or 3 times that I saw Merrill Kelly out there, for example, who was just actually absolutely dealing and pulled him out of the game. And on a couple of occasions, if you watch Merrill Kelly walk off, he didn't say anything. There was no rumors that came out, but he looked kind of angry to be leaving the game at that juncture. Like he could go longer in this game. And yet Torey Lovullo was pulling him out. Number one, to protect his arm for later on in the season when we go to the playoffs, and number two, to play the numbers game because there's a better matchup with this pinch hitter that's coming into the game and one of the guys in the bullpen. Supposedly, it's a better matchup, and we've seen how that's gone this year. It's the same story, same song and dance. Now we can't even get a starting pitcher. I mean, last night, Brandon Pfaadt. Was it last night? Was it
Brandon got night? Shelled. Six runs.
2 innings. He was out there,
3.
and they was it 3?
Yeah, it was 3.
I thought it was 2 and 2/3.
Sorry.
And then they brought in the reliever who stayed in there the rest of the game. By the way, I mean, does it really matter at this juncture? They got beat 2 games in a row by the Brewers, which I think is one of the best teams in baseball. They've cooled off just a little bit. I mean, they had that 14-game winning streak going, and then they got beat. But they've continued to go back to work. They're like a journeyman team. Reminds me of a Diamondback team not too long ago in the early 2000s that took on the giant team in New York and won a world championship. Sort of a journeyman team, guys that would come to work. You know, there were a couple of big names on the team. I talked about Randy Johnson, and I talk about, some of the other guys on the team. But the bottom line is this. The Diamondbacks, they were in both games despite how poorly their pitching staff performed. They lost 2 games in a row by 1 run. Last night by a heartbreaking walk-off. It's just the way it's gone for this team all year.
It's never been the offense.
And here we go again tonight, and we'll have to see what's happening. I mean, Eduardo Rodriguez got shelled the first game out. He only went a couple of innings. I don't know what's happened to the pitching staff all of a sudden, but nobody wants to go out there and pitch anymore. I guess they feel like maybe the season's over as well. And
save a little something for the next team, right?
Why injure? Why injure themselves going for something that's not going to happen? I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but it seems odd that all of a sudden Brandon Pfaadt can't pitch a game. It seems odd that Eduardo Rodriguez all of a sudden can't pitch a game.
Well, there's ups and downs. There's streaks, this, that, and the other. And it doesn't matter if they're winning or losing. Those streaks are going to come and go as they do. But winning always does seem to shorten those sorts of slumps, don't they? So that's why they're probably going to have a nice long slump.
I will say this. I was thoroughly impressed this season by Brandon Pfaadt. The way he stood tall. When he lost both the milkman Zach Gallen and Merrill Kelly when they were both injured. Remember that early on? Mm-hmm. And who was it out there? Was Brandon Pfaadt. And then Corbin Burns went down. Who was it out there? Was Brandon Pfaadt, the most consistent pitcher on the staff. The kid did his best, and congratulations and hats off to him. I hope he gets a wonderful contract with the Diamondbacks, and I hope we don't. Just sell him like we've sold other guys. But bottom line is the Diamondbacks are in Milwaukee against a very difficult team to play, one of the best in the National League right now, a team I firmly believe that could give the Dodgers a run for their money if the playoffs were to start today, a team that has the pitching, they've got the hitting, it seems like they have the offense, it seems like they have a good relief staff, and they've got a good coaching staff. They have everything you need to make a good deep run in the playoffs. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not calling my shot saying the Brewers are going to the World Series. I'm just saying the Diamondbacks are in a pit full of piranhas right now, and they're just getting chewed up.
Harris's dad says, has the Diamondback team already quit on the manager?
I don't know.
No, I don't think
like
so. Here's the thing.
Not
Here's
the,
the thing.
not the
Randy,
offense.
you know as well as anybody else, if you're on a team and you know things are bad and you know things are mathematically kind of over and you know you don't have what you need to push past that, subconsciously maybe there's a little bit of that in the background of these heads. You're saying, I don't understand why Fat Brandon can't pitch anymore. Well, he can, but maybe this is a little something in the back of his head. A lot of this could be something in the back of these guys' head where it's going to start to drag on them and they're going to be bummed. And these guys probably like Torey Lovello and they're like, oh, he's probably going to get fired. Oh, I'm going to get traded. Oh, blah, blah, blah. So there's probably a lot of negativity, even if they're not showing it on the surface, not saying it out loud in the clubhouse. There's a lot of this stuff that you see out here in the media and everything else will start to drag them down.
Well, maybe. Yeah. And this is a younger club. This is not a veteran club by any means. A lot of these guys out here are in their 20s, but there's still a lot of guys that are playing their brains out every game.
Sure.
Going out there trying to finish the season strong. But yeah, you're right, Jeffrey. I mean, maybe the pitching staff. We're not inside the four walls of the clubhouse. We don't know what's been said, what's been handled. We don't know the mood of the pitching staff. I don't know. Triple H, sounds like you got something you want to say.
Yeah, on the subject of Brandon Pfaadt, this last month, Brandon Pfaadt has a 6.97 ERA, and he's given up more runs than he has strikeouts.
Oof. Well, and this is the first month that's happened all season, correct?
Well, that's technically correct, but it's just
so. Tell me what happened.
Decline.
Tell me what happened this month that maybe put a pin in his balloon for this season. I don't know. Maybe it was the team president coming out and saying something like, "We don't have any confidence in any of you. Everybody's up for sale. Everybody is trade bait." Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's certainly a possibility.
Exactly what I've been talking about.
I also don't know how sustainable Brandon Pfaadt's production was. I know you guys are anti-analytics, and there's arguments to be made.
Whoa. We're not anti-analytics, but we don't think that analytics should be the pure only focus of a manager in the middle of a live game.
Yeah, and coming in, the argument for Brandon Pfaadt was, he's amongst the winningest pitchers in the league, so therefore he's a great pitcher. The advanced analytics have Brandon Pfaadt at the bottom 5% of baseball in expected ERA and expecting batting average. And so the advanced stats are saying, we don't think this production is sustainable. And this last month, the advanced stats have been proven right. So I wonder if the verdict's kind of out on Brandon Pfaadt, if a lot of people have figured him out. And so that's my fear with him. It's just something to monitor.
Well, it could be, or it could be just a lack of a will to want to go out there and throw as hard as you can and try to win games.
Could
I don't know.
Be both.
I don't know. Maybe that could be it too, because it seems awfully weird.
Yeah.
That the kid was one of the most consistent players all season long. And then you're going to tell me some arithmetic somewhere on a chalkboard by a guy that's got his Texas Instruments calculator out is going to be able to figure out why Brandon Pfaadt is not pitching very well right now. I don't know.
I think it's a combination of him not striking people out and relying on fielding a lot. And the fielding's
there's just
been
not
really
a hunger
good,
to go out there and do it. It's not a hunger to go out there and do it.
I think it's a collection of both. I think the analytics we're on to something here. They're not 100% right, but I mean, when you're at the bottom 5% of the league and expected ERA and all of that, it's usually because something's up that's not sustainable.
888-368-1580. Horn Ninja says, hello, gents. He says, literally just drove by this, laughing my butt off with the fried Oprah. There we go. Yep.
There you go.
Cracker Barrel. Where is that at?
Where is that at? Isn't that?
Huh.
I don't know.
I didn't know that we had Cracker Barrels here in Arizona.
There's one kind of near where I live. So
are they the same here? Are they the same, or are they too corporate for you, Harris?
It doesn't hit as of the same as Tennessee, but it's still cool.
Also, I don't know if you guys were showing pictures during when the Habubi came. Did you see that picture Horn Ninja sent? That's him in his backyard.
Oh yeah, crazy.
And then he showed the picture of when the dust finally got to him right there. It's the same backyard, just a slightly different angle.
Man,
this is like in daylight and the pool light. Poop. See how that came on down there?
Yeah,
man, that was a hell of a dust storm, wasn't it?
Did you see?
It was
Arizona State's football.
Yes, that kid took the picture of a lifetime, didn't he?
That was unbelievable.
That was a great picture by that kid.
Yep.
Harris's dad says, just remember, I can just barely see you guys from my 10th round pick. Well, we're not playing with you, so we can't see you from way up here in Premier League.
No.
Yeah. What? You're so far away, Harris's dad. Okay, we got a lot of texts about the Diamondbacks. We'll come back. We'll get back to it. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
The Daily Blender is streamed live on YouTube. Search 1580 The Fanatic to watch.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
You hear that? That's Mike sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. That's because Mike was smart this time. He took ZzzQuil Ultra to fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs. So now he wakes up refreshed and ready to conquer Mondays.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Water is Arizona's most valuable resource, and for over a century, Phoenix has led the way in providing reliable water services. Wherever you call home in Arizona, we all share the responsibility to conserve for tomorrow. Watch your water use, especially outdoors. Consider desert-friendly landscaping and water-saving appliances. Together, small changes can make a big difference. Learn more at phoenix.gov/water and help secure Arizona's water future. This message is sponsored by the City of Phoenix Water Services Department.
Here in Arizona, summer heat is a fact of life, but lately it's not just the temperatures that are rising. Inflation, global tensions, and economic uncertainty are heating up also. I'm Shannon Estes, president of CMI Gold and Silver. In turbulent times, doing nothing is the biggest risk of all. Smart investors always look to protect their wealth. Right now, with gold soaring past $3,000 an ounce and silver still affordable, investors are taking action. Established in 1973, CMI is the oldest precious metals bullion dealer in the U.S. We've helped Americans nationwide over the past 50 years with honest advice, secure and private transactions, and transparent low prices. We're family-owned, A-plus rated, and trusted by generations. Don't wait for the next financial heat wave to make your move. Prepare today with precious metals. Visit CMIGS.com or call us at 602-234-2300. Mention Money Radio to get a free 1-ounce silver coin on your first order. Call 602-234-2300. CMIGS.com.
Your best plan to retire might be right under your roof. This is Rob Canier, and for over 20 years, I've helped people discover how they can utilize a portion of their equity in their home as a coordinated strategy in retirement planning, thus creating additional monthly cash flow, paying less taxes, and making their retirement assets last longer. This is a safe and proven retirement strategy for qualified homeowners age 62 and older. All you have to do is reverse your thinking. Call me, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773.
We talk sports. 1580 The Fanatic.
It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Let's clean up the old text line here. Moist one. I can't read that. Sir drives a lot. It says blowout loss coming tonight. History of the season says it will be so. I didn't know if that was on the trend, but okay. Big George says Suarez had another 3-run home run today for the Mariners. 4 home runs now in 4 games, 42 home runs on the year, over 100 RBIs. I miss Eugenio. Yeah. Well, that's show business, baby.
Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, I think Brandon is the one suckling on and then throwing those green things onto WNBA courts. The hell, Baker's Cocky Hens?
Who is Brandon?
I thought he was talking about,
Brandon.
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon Fott.
Fat Brandon.
Oh, okay. Okay. Huh.
Chief Skull says, Fat Brandon needs to suck at Ralph right before he hits the mound every game. Kind of calm the nerves there, maybe.
Could be.
Horn Ninja says there's a Cracker Barrel at Chandler and the I-10. Huh. I had no idea. Beer Bob says, I know there's a Cracker Barrel in Mesa Riverview. Okay. Wow. I'm surprised. The Jet says there is one by Cardinal Stadium in the Bass Pro Shop, of course. It's always packed. That just seems like synergy right there, doesn't it? Like Motel 6 and Denny's. You got Bass Pro Shops and Cracker Barrel. Sure.
That's my type of crowd.
The Jet says, I already read that. Rocky Mountain High says Cracker Barrel is based in Lebanon, Tennessee. That's
Correct.
Harris's backyard. They got multiple locations throughout the valley.
Yeah.
Just get you some down-home cooking. You know what? Maybe I will. Give this place a try, but I think it's going to be a breakfast try first.
Sure. It's really good.
LA Kid says, will Ralph be joining the show today? He's my favorite personality on the station, followed by Jeffrey and Randy.
First off, Des.
It's a burner phone for Ralph.
Yeah.
There's no way it's not a Ralph burner
It's
phone.
gotta be Ralph. Yeah.
Harris's dad says Kendrick wants to get a bit closer to the West Virginia because the Diamondbacks would be 100% better when they moved to Nashville. Harris, just don't. You can't do this. You can't do this. Don, shut the hell up. I didn't want you to feel like, don't you do that. You can't do that. I can do that. You can't do that, Harris.
No, never in a million years.
Yeah. The thing about the Diamondbacks moving to Nashville, or are you telling your dad to shut the hell up?
The second one, but the first one is, there's a lot more MLB franchises that would move than Arizona, like Tampa Bay, Miami.
Yeah. This franchise is making money right where they are. They just went to the World Series. Yeah, that ain't happening.
But
that
Dad,
ain't happening.
Rest assured, Dad, Nashville's going to get a team in these next 10 years.
8 Mile Mofo says there's a Cracker Barrel off I-17 in Deer Valley. Oh, okay. Cracker Barrel in Casa Grande, Peoria, I-17, Deer Valley. Don't forget to pick up the Down South barn attire from the general store there.
I forgot how many Cracker Barrels are around Arizona.
Randy,
I only thought there's like one or two.
Do you have overalls?
I do.
I do not.
No. We should have overalls.
Why?
We should, and then go to Cracker Barrel. We should have. Why don't we have overalls?
I don't think I need overalls to go to Cracker Barrel.
I know, but I don't want them. I want them.
Jeffrey, mine might be a little tight, but
I'm not wearing.
You can make it work.
Wow.
That would be a pretty funny sight.
You're not going to find me getting into some kid's pants. All right. I'm not doing it. I'll get my own, overalls.
Yeah.
Sir Drives a Lot says multiple Cracker Barrels on the west side. Clammy Goose says all this Diamondback talk is making me nauseous. Can we get down to what's really important? Is Taylor Swift doing red and yellow theme for her wedding in honor of the Chiefs, or what? I'm dying to know the color schemes. I don't care. And my wife was like, I wonder if they'll televise this. I was like, no, there's no way. When you have $1 billion, you're not going to do this for money. Are they releasing news of this blessed engagement event strategically to benefit her album sales? Maybe, but I don't think anybody cares. I mean, you think Travis Kelce cares about that sort of thing? He ain't precious. He's like, hey, go make another $1 billion. Why not? So who cares? I don't want to know what their color is. I don't want to know about their flowers. I don't want to know about the ceremony, and I don't want to see it televised. If it is televised, I'm not watching it. And I don't think it would be. I think they're going to make this their own private thing. That's why you didn't find out about it for 2 weeks after it happened, because, it's theirs to do with what they like. Now, what they might do is release a video of it later, but I don't think they're going to put it out live. That just would be silly. I don't want nothing to do with this.
Jeffrey, I'm just curious. I'm sitting here listening to the show unfold here, and sure, I have to ask the question: is somebody trying to cut your house down?
So, Francisco is the yard guy.
Yes.
And I don't know why he's decided to start during the show. But there's a lot of things that need trimming, and there was a lot of storm residue. My yards are a mess, the front and the back. So
he's definitely trimming.
Yeah, and right out this window.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll be there for probably half an hour, exactly there. Sometimes I think he just stands there with the leaf blower straight up, just smoking a cigarette, making it sound like he's busy. Anyway, Walter Mellon says, I'm with you, Jeffrey. She's Taylor Swift, not Princess Diane. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Chief Skoll says, wow, just wow, Jeffrey. In Triple H's overalls and big suck it, Ralph. The show is off the Moist One's rails today.
Wow.
Okay. Buffalo Mike says, guys, Radio Ron and his assless chaps would not be welcome at the old Cracker Barrel. Maybe the new Cracker Barrel would have been more accepting of Radio Ron with his chaps dining with Triple H in his overalls, but not the old one. That's a good point.
You might be on to something there, yeah.
That's probably why can you Google, is there a Cracker Barrel in Scottsdale? Because Ron never leaves Scottsdale. He's like, I'm afraid that's where the people with no money are. So he stays in Scottsdale. Beer Nut says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Listening today all the way in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Congratulations.
Oof. Yeah. And a sad thing happened there today. We're not going to get into it, but that is a sad thing that happened out there today.
Yeah.
We're a silly show, so we're not going to go there, but yeah, that's heartbreaking. Moist One. No. Big George says there's a new Cracker Barrel on Higley and Baseline in Gilbert. Okay.
To answer your previous question, there is no Cracker Barrel in Scottsdale, so it looks like Radio Ron will never be eating at a Cracker
they're
Barrel.
not zoned for that sort of thing.
Not zoned, yeah. It doesn't seem
I'm
like...
kidding. Radio Ron is a man of the people. I just don't think of those people.
Right. Well said.
Sharp Cat says, how is Derek Hall the president of anything, let alone the Diamondbacks? I remember him doing impressions of people in the 90s at an LA radio station. Really? He's a radio guy? I didn't know that. I had no idea. Hey, Against the Spreads here. He's got an underdog pick for tomorrow's NCAA action. He says, I got to send it now because I'm working late tonight, and the game starts at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow.
All right.
All right. As soon as you send it, we will share it.
Oh, interesting. I'm wondering. I'm curious Against the Spread.
Whistling Gerbil says, how long is the Fox extension? Oh, did they come up at least with some sort of a deal? Is that what we're talking about?
So they came to terms in a short-term agreement. So
how short?
We don't know the exact specifics. Yeah, 10 minutes. We don't know the exact specifics, Jeffrey, but that's still being figured out.
Okay.
So I think what they realized is, we're going to lose a lot of money if we don't do this. And both corporations at gunpoint agreed to at least something.
Harris's dad says Cracker Barrel's headquarters is in Lebanon, Tennessee. We already said that. He says, yeah, but it's pronounced not like Lebanon, the country. It's Lebanon in Southern English. Lebanon.
Not Lebanon. Lebanon.
You know, my wife and I were thinking about where we want to retire in like 15 years, right?
Okay.
And we were thinking about the South. And because it's very pretty there. Let's be honest. This can be very pretty there.
It is.
That's the sort of thing right there that makes you say, no, we're not going there.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is
Lebanon?
Lebanon?
I don't know. That just bugs me.
Well, it may not be deep South for you. It could be like Kentucky. The grass is super green. Could be North Carolina.
Yeah, I know. Look, North Carolina is very green and nice, but
I like North Carolina.
I'm just afraid of what I might find, Whistling Gerbil says, it better not be for 1 week just to get to the subscribers. Oh, diabolical, Whistling Gerbil. I see what you're saying. He said what Whistling Gerbil means is they have an extension that's just like a week so they can just pummel all the people on broadcast television with, hey, come subscribe to the big Fox app so they can watch all the stuff. That would be diabolical.
Oh, diabolical. Could be true, though.
Walter Mellon says, Jeffrey, you got to watch out for the skinwalkers in the Appalachian Mountains. Pick your retirement area wisely.
He's not wrong. The Appalachian Mountains are the poorest region in the U.S. by a significant margin. It's crazy.
Chief Skull says, I hate hotel TV. Limited channels, and the only sports on is tennis. I'd rather watch the European football than tennis. Dude, just turn us on the TV. We can be your TV. We're on the YouTube. Just watch us there.
Hating on tennis, man. I'm not for it. Tennis is cool right now.
Yeah, I got no problem with tennis.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not interested talking about it, watching it, but I got no problem with it.
Sure.
Moist One says Lullville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
Well,
Some
he
people
just put
call it Louisville.
Louisville.
Some people call it Louisville. I call it Louisville.
I call it a place I ain't going.
Yeah, Louisville's kind of, I can't tell if it's South or Midwest. You know, it's kind of a hybrid of the two.
I just don't.
I wouldn't
feel
move
like
to Louisville, Jeffrey.
talking about this
Louisville's
anymore.
not it. Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's move on to something else.
Okay.
I don't want to
Okay.
talk about Lullville or Lebanon.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about any of this. We're running out of hour though. How much can we talk about in just 1 minute, Randy?
Well, we could talk Diamondbacks baseball for a minute.
We already did that. We're
I
done
see
with that.
your
It's
lawnmower is taking a break. The lawnmower guy.
I think he's going from the trimmer to the blower.
So he'll be blowing next, blowing and
Yeah.
raking. Yeah,
easy, Moist One.
Like this show, we both suck and blow.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll let's just talk more about stuff in the next
Okay.
hour.
All right.
Duly noted.
Ghetto Girl says Fire Stick. What? She says, has anybody figured out an inexpensive way to watch football? I have a hacked Fire Stick, but it can be slow. Well, probably because it's hacked. I don't know. You know who knows that kind of stuff?
Who?
Ralph. Ralph knows all the ways around the system, Ghetto Girl.
That checks out.
That's all I'm going to say. Irish for me says, I am so sick and tired about hearing about the Taylor Swift and Kelsey getting married. It's boring. On the bright side, it's time for Fighting Irish at Notre Dame this Sunday. It's going to be a hard-fought game. Jeremiah Love needs to cross the goal line more than once, please. There you go, Irish for me. You got it in there, and you gave me something to talk about for a minute. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
With Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, you can easily find the right home insurance for you, even if it's not with Progressive. But if you don't choose us, then sure, okay, it's not going to work out. We're not going to cry about it or stay awake wondering what our future together would have looked like. We can't get emotionally invested, even if it sounds like we are. Progressive's Home Quote Explorer allows you to easily compare home insurance rates and coverages in one place, even if it's not with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. I love you. I shouldn't have said that.
AmeriCorps makes a difference in the lives of tens of thousands of Arizona children every year. From tutoring to teaching life skills, AmeriCorps is helping kids build brighter futures. Whether it's teaching, gardening, providing healthcare assistance, or serving at food banks, AmeriCorps is there to support the next generation of Arizonans. Find out how you can get involved at serve.az.gov. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Youth, Faith, and Family.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. Oh, Downy in the rinse change. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Forgot something inside or picking up food from the store? Never leave a child in a car. In Arizona, heat stroke can happen in seconds. Temperatures can rise 20 degrees in just 10 minutes, making a vehicle dangerously hot. Heat stroke can happen even in the shade or when it's below 60 degrees outside. Once you park, always remember to stop, look, and lock. Visit heatstroke.az.gov to learn more. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend. October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing at Phoenix Raceway. October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out. Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more. Don't miss the NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K257 CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender, and your good friend, Radio Pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay, you know, I've made an executive decision. We're talking nothing but NFL football from here out.
All right, there we go.
Period. Well, you know, except for the this day in history thing. That's not football. But everything else will be football. Okay. I'm excited about the football season that is about to start next Thursday here on 1580 The Fanatic. So let's focus on that. One of the things that popped up that I do want to talk about a little bit is Micah Parsons. I feel bad for him that he's on the Cowboys, especially with everything that's been going on. But he said, hey, I want to trade. I want out of here. And Jerry Jones is like, oh, you don't mean it. And he's just not doing anything about it. But now there is some scuttlebutt out there in the world saying that the Packers are actually knocking on the door of Jerry Jones's office saying, we really do want to talk seriously about the Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
This would be wise of Jerry Jones to talk to them and actually make a trade happen, or this would be unwise of Jerry Jones?
It would absolutely be wise because Jerry keeps fiddle farting around with Micah Parsons and his contract, and he just doesn't want to get this thing done. He thinks he's playing hardball. Micah Parsons doesn't want to play hardball. He just wants a new contract extension. All you had to do was come to an agreement with him and his agent, and not make up any grandiose stories about his agent telling you to go pound sand and all this other junk. Just get the job done. I don't understand why he has to play around with people.
None of this had to be public.
I mean, it was so easy to get this taken care of, but this is the way he works. He waits and waits and waits, and he tries to wait the player out to see if he'll take less.
Yeah.
And then finally, when the season starts, that's when he recants and he gives in and he pays them what they want.
You know who Jerry Jones is? Jerry Jones is the guy who loves to go to places and haggle. It's like, it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. He just loves to haggle.
Yeah.
And I think that might be part of this. He's just like, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, and damn to be the outcome or the feelings or, the team or anything. Jerry is playing Jerry's game. And, it's sad for Micah Parsons, and it's sad for Dallas Cowboy fans.
Yeah, it's incredibly sad because, I mean, this defense was 31st in football last year. They gave up a ton of points. So just imagine what this defense would be if you remove that all-pro from
They'd be in the UFL.
That's a pretty accurate comparison. It's a good equivalent because this secondary got lit up, this front seven. They were giving up a lot of explosive runs, and Micah Parsons was, at least kind of kept it together. Man, Dallas they're in a rough spot right now, like really rough spot.
Yeah, if you lose Micah Parsons, now you call them the bye week boys and not the Cowboys, because that's what you're going to be to everyone else. A total easy win, nothing to stop you. And they're kind of going to be that anyway.
Yeah, they might. I mean, The run game is a serious question. Right now they have Javonte Williams, who's like 3.5 yards per carry. These last 2 years he's averaging. His defense not doing Dak any favors. I think the only positive in this team is the fact that they have Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott, and the passing offense is going to be very good. But I mean, they're going to be compensating for a lot that's going on there. If Dallas wants to win now, I guess you pay Parsons, but the wise thing would be, I think Jerry needs to have a sober look at this Cowboys team right now and say, all right, we gave up the second most points in the league last year. Our starting running back just averaged 3.5 yards per carry last year. We had a losing record last year. I think he needs a sober look and to say, realistically, are we going to be able to win now with Micah Parsons, or do we need to trade him, get logical assets, and build for the future?
So when Jerry Jones looks at himself in the mirror,
yep,
and after the initial startling, when he looks at himself in the mirror, is he looking at a guy who's making more money than he knows what to do with, or is he looking at a guy who's responsible for the personnel on an NFL team? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when he sits down and starts having his dinner, he's happy as a clam. Why? Because the Cowboys are just making money hand over foot.
Yep.
He doesn't care what anybody thinks. He's just jerking around with everything and people's lives and their thoughts and their this and their that. And so that's the thing. Who does Jerry see in the mirror? He's never going to take a sober look at it, Harris.
Definitely the money thing.
He's never going to take a sober look at it. You know why? Because he doesn't have to.
I feel for Cowboys fans because the Cowboys are legit run like a really, I don't know, how can I even put this into words? Like a fire-hungry college football coach, you know, that just runs his teams into the ground and gets too much power. We've seen that with college coaches. This is like kind of the equivalent, except this is the most money-making, powerful brand in sports that is the Dallas Cowboys, and they're being ran by one guy, everything. And
when you have no checks and balances, this is the kind of crap you end up with.
Terrible. He's a great businessman, but when you're talking about ways to win on the field, it ain't been it.
Yeah.
Hefty
Lefty says, Jerry, sober. First time talking about the Cowboys, Harris, huh? Heavy Metal Maniac says, Jerry Jones is a complete moron. It's why he's the reason we haven't won anything. Heavy Metal Maniacs is a Cowboys fan. Since 1996, I think, he should put in the old people's home and put them out to pasture because until they do that, team's never going to win a football game in the playoffs or a Super Bowl.
I mean, just imagine, like Cowboys fans right now are annoyed of him, but older Cowboys fans are at least appreciative of what happened in the 90s. Just imagine if he just like didn't go to college with Jimmy Johnson and had to hire someone himself. Because ever since he's had to hire people that he hasn't had a direct connection to, and he's had to go through that process, it has went sideways every single time.
Sir Drives Lot says, when Jerry Jones looks in the mirror, he sees an overcooked baked potato. That actually tracks.
Sort of, yeah.
8 Mile Mofo says, hey, do you think Isaiah Simmons will get picked back up by the Packers practice squad, or do you think he's going to go somewhere else, maybe back to the Cardinals? He may not go anywhere.
I don't know,
but
man.
Practice squad is probably about all he can hope for at the moment.
Yeah.
Buffalo Mike says, Jeffrey, if you retire in the South, don't go past that imaginary line where family trees don't branch. You know what I'm saying? Think banjos. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I hear you, son. Sharp Cat says, I think Derek Hall was a guest on the LA radio show, but he was on quite a bit. I don't get the connection. Chief Skull says, I got you on the YouTube, and you know, Harris still needs to figure out if he wants a mustache or that thing. What is that thing on his upper lip? We still not sure. We may have scientists check it. Clammy Goose says, growing up, I always thought lacrosse would get big and have professional major league, before a new sport like pickleball got invented. Yeah, pickleball's not a sport, and lacrosse is awesome, and the guys who play it are tough as hell, and it is fun, but it's just not really able to pick up steam, I guess. I don't know why.
I know. Yeah.
Fish Tank says, speaking of the Cowboys, I binge watched that documentary yesterday because I had to call out sick from work. What's it called again?
America's Team and Their Gambler, I believe.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
He says, I'd highly recommend the documentary. Gave me more respect for Michael Irvin, who continued to give me more reasons to not care for Deion Sanders. The Jimmy and the Jerry dynamic was really interesting. Even Jimmy calls Jerry out for not knowing football. I was surprised how much I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a really interesting part of it. Just safe to say. Yeah.
All right, we've been waiting for this, and we're going to take a moment out of NFL football to talk about college football. Against the Spread has an underdog pick for you. Listen up, everybody.
All right, here we go.
I like South Florida to win against Boise State. Boise lost the best player in program history. The game will be intense, in intense heat and humidity, and Boise has lost 5 of the last 6 road games versus non-conference opponents. South Florida needs a program-defining win, and their quarterback, Brown, is back healthy, and he's a legit dual-threat quarterback. Their offensive tempo will wear down Boise in the heat. Bulls also have very good transfers in at running back and wide receiver. South Florida needs this win because they play Florida and Miami the next 2 weeks. I like South Florida on the money line to win.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like plus 185 right now. And I sort of see what he's saying. I'm not going to bet it personally. I'm not betting on either of them, Boise or South Florida, because there's a lot of unknowns with Boise. We have no idea what they're going to be. We know they're going to be worse, but they still return. They still have a pretty good offensive line, but their offense is going to be like light years worse compared to what they used to be. And Byron Brown's pretty good. Alex Golesh at South Florida, great head coach. He scores a lot of points. Yeah, so I like it against the spread. I like where your head's at. I do.
Maybe you put $1 on it.
Maybe a little bit. I can be convinced.
You say sprinkle.
A sprinkle. I wouldn't bet Boise. If you were to bet on the game, I like South Florida's price.
Big George says, any predictions from against the spread about NAU and ASU this weekend? Big George, just, George, but really?
Well, I mean, that's a good question.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
No.
Why don't you think that?
It's NAU.
Well, the spread's minus 28. I like ASU against that spread.
Well, yeah. And guess what? Your odds are going to be on that garbage. You're not going to get anything.
Well,
you're not going to make money off a bet unless you bet on NAU and there's some miracle.
If you bet on them to cover the spread, you'll make money. If you bet on money line, you will make 1 cent. So that's how it works.
All right. So how would you bet? Are you going to bet the ASU NAU game?
I think so. I'm still getting my picks in for Hicks picks, but I'm thinking about betting that Arizona State spread for sure.
Moist One wants to know if against the spread has any interest in Buffalo plus 17.5 at Minnesota.
Minnesota's starting a freshman at quarterback. So,
Well, we'll see. I don't know if against the spread is still listing. But if he is, and we get the answer, I'll pass it on to you.
Yeah.
Lost Taco says, how's power slap a sport, but pickleball isn't? Pickleball is boring as it can be, but there's a winner and a loser. There's a winner and a loser on power slap.
Whoever submits.
Yeah, pickleball is a game. It's not a sport. If you can smell, the Bengay on the old folks that are, anytime you can see crushed paper Metamucil cups, and to be honest, power slap, I don't even know if that's a sport. Hefty Lefty says Lumberjacks took down the Wildcats in Tucson 3 years ago. Don't overlook the team up north. Did you just hear what you said, Hefty?
Yeah.
I remember that.
They took down the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Not ASU.
Hey, ASU's a ranked team. Come on. Give them some respect here.
8 Mile Mofo says it don't matter. Michigan's going to win it all this year. Go blue.
Oh,
Michigan's going to win it all this year.
That's a pretty hefty claim.
Except for they can't. But aren't they aren't they in trouble?
They can win it all. They just won't get any postseason revenue. So anything they make from making the college football playoff, the money, they're not going to get any of it. That's their punishment.
Well,
it's a slap on the wrist. Yeah. Michigan could, though, but they're starting a true freshman at quarterback. So
are you going to have your way too early pick for champion of the season when you do Hicks pick?
Oh, yeah. I'll have it.
I'm expecting it.
Yep. You'll get it. I like Michigan this year. I'll say that much.
All right.
Yep.
Because if you don't have a good pick, you're fired.
Michigan's got a really favorable schedule.
Oh, and if you pick wrong, you're fired.
Ooh. On
No,
the
I'm kidding.
championship pick?
No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
I was
to you.
gonna say,
Like,
that's a
oh
lot of
my
pressure.
God. It all comes down to this.
Hey, I got it right last year. Oh, yeah, I'd be sweating bullets in that championship game. Oh, my goodness.
Hefty Lefty says, I don't think ASU will lose, but you don't want to mess around and overlook the Big Sky teams. That's how you tank your season in week 1.
All right. Yeah, this is true.
8 Mile Mofo says, facts, LOL. And he says, I'll take them losing money. Fair enough.
And AU?
Fair. He's talking about Michigan.
Oh, Michigan losing money. Yeah, it's a slap on the wrist.
All right, so let me see. Randy, do you know which NFL team has the oldest 53-man roster?
The oldest 53-man roster.
No Googling.
My arms have never left my side. The oldest.
Yeah.
I'm going to say and I'm just throwing out a guess there, the Las Vegas Raiders.
That is incorrect. Harris, do you know this or are you guessing this?
I'm guessing this.
All right.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Incorrect.
Mm.
It's the Washington Commandos. They the
Really?
average age is 28.1.
Wow.
It's pretty shocking.
Who's got the youngest 53-man roster?
The youngest.
Part of this is because one of the people on their roster is an actual baby. Then it really screwed up the curve for everyone else.
I'm going to guess the Saints.
You guess wrong.
Oh,
I'm
Randy?
going to say the Kansas City Chiefs.
Also incorrect.
Mm.
Well, if you guys don't know, how am I supposed to know?
I don't know.
No, I'm sorry.
Who
It's the Green Bay
knows?
Packers. Doesn't that track a little bit?
The Green Bay Packers.
It tracks.
Yep.
It tracks for sure. That receiving core is pretty
25.2 is the average age there.
young. Okay.
They also had the youngest rosters in 23 and 24. So,
Did they really?
yeah.
So 3 straight years of having youngest roster.
Yeah. Chosen
Wow.
One got it. He's like Green Bay, youngest right there. Yep.
There you go. Chosen one.
Moist One thought it was the Steelers.
Yeah, I guess
Wrong.
the Steelers. I thought just because of Aaron
Mm.
Rodgers and Cam Hayward, some other dudes that have been there for a while, I was like, Steelers would be a good guess.
So let's kind of unwrap what this could mean. If you have an average of older players, I mean, listen, the Commanders also have Jaden Daniels, who's plenty
Right.
young,
Yeah.
but then they also have Von Miller,
Who's been around?
35. I'm sorry, he's 36. Bobby Wagner's 35. Zach
Oh,
Ertz
yeah.
is 34. Laramie Tonsils is 31. Austin Eckler's 30. So, that pushes the average.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So, anyway, I mean, what does that mean to this team? Is this means they're going to have a bunch of guys retiring soon? Does this mean they got so much experience? It's great for them. I just don't know how you look at an average age. You really can't. You have to look at it in position groups. You got to look
Yeah.
at it in the locker room.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back.
He's back.
Can you hear that?
I heard
I
it
do.
instantly.
I don't know if people listening in the car can. They're probably like, is that a
producer's,
motorcycle? No. Yep.
A producer's worst nightmare.
I was right. It went from trimmer to leaf blower.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
you
remember
were
hearing
right.
the lawnmower though.
No, you won't hear that
Oh,
until
yeah.
the last thing. Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
It's great. Anyway, so what were you saying? Oh yeah. So every story is going to be different. If you have two teams with an average age of say 26,
Yep.
some parts of that team might be older,
Yeah.
some parts of the other team might be younger. So it's just you got to look at it as its own thing, its
Yeah.
own ecosystem.
Washington's, I don't think it changes anything of how I perceive Washington. Their window in terms of them having a good defense is thin, but offensively they have a lot of young pieces like the right tackle, Josh Connerly, who they just drafted. Jaden Daniels is in his second year. Their receiving core is pretty young with Noah Brown. Oh, stop it.
I was playing with my cough button. Sorry. Here, I'll just do this so it doesn't. Oh, but no, I'm not talking. I'll turn this off.
That's pretty
wait.
much all I had. No,
he's
you're
done.
good. You're
Okay,
good.
he's
that's
done now.
that's pretty much all I had to say.
Nope, he's not done.
Oh, he's going for more. He's not satisfied. But doesn't change how I see Washington at all.
I'm muted for just 4 words. Okay. Chosen One says, I think my Vikings are a year older at 26.2. Your Vikings are weird. They're a weird little melting pot.
I think.
By the way, Harris, your camera keeps freezing up in the most hilarious. Like,
Does it really?
Yeah.
I can't see it. I look fine on my end.
Chief
That's
Skull
typical.
says, those babies, Green Bay. Hefty Lefty says, means the Commanders are paying more in childcare costs than the Packers are for their players.
By the way, someone brought up the Vikings. I think the Minnesota Vikings are the most unpredictable team in the NFL. There's an avenue that they win 4 games. There's an avenue that they win 13, 14 games. They have the biggest range of outcomes of anyone in football.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Against the Spread says 17.5 points is a lot to give Minnesota team that only scored 26 points a game last year.
true.
He's
Yeah.
talking college Minnesota, by the way.
Yeah. The Gophers.
Minnesota also lost 3 O-linemen, and Buffalo is returning 10 defensive starters.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive continuity is very important early in the season. I'm
This
not
is
betting the
true.
game, but Buffalo should cover the 17.5 points. I think that was Moist one asking that one, right? Or
Yes.
somebody.
So this is one of the reasons why I was thinking of taking Arizona State against NAU is against the spread brings up such a good point, which is guys who have a lot of returning players are much better than guys who have a lot of transfers at the beginning of the season because there's so much familiarity, and those that have a bunch of transfers haven't gelled together just yet. It's the reason why Hawaii beat Stanford, is Hawaii has a lot of returning starters. Stanford doesn't, even though Stanford was the more talented team. So good point against the spread. That's very interesting stuff.
Chief Skull says, Harris, the only thing unpredictable is when you'll grow real hair on your face. God. Just mustache assault over here.
Constant. It's constant,
Unprovoked.
Jeffrey.
Hey, did you did trim off a little bit of the hooks there, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't notice that because I try not to look at you.
Nice.
It's not
Can't
good
avoid
if
me.
I laugh a lot during the show. So, but no, yeah. So now it looks more like a normal mustache. Yeah,
Thanks.
that's actually it's better. It's better.
Well, thank you.
I'm not saying it's good, but I'm just saying it's better.
better.
Yeah.
Break by
Anyways,
break,
with that,
Jeffrey.
we're going to take a break. We'll come back. More football. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go. Get it today, wherever you get your favorite apps.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Moms and dads, do you wish you could know where your kids' shoes are at all times? Now you can with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, Find My Skechers. There's a clever hidden AirTag compartment under the shoe's insole. It's sleek, secure, and your child can't feel or see it. Then you can check where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're available for boys and girls. Get Find My Skechers at Skechers.com, a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
My name is Mary Grace. I lost my mom to Alzheimer's in 2017,
And 2 months after losing her, my dad was diagnosed. The earlier the diagnosis you have, the more time you have with your loved one. With my dad, now that I know what's coming, I'm able to create memories not only for him, but for myself. So when he can't remember, I'll remember for him.
For more information, contact us at alz.org or through the 24/7 helpline at 800-272-3900. Sponsored by the Alzheimer's Association.
Will Shakespeare here. Back in my day, I invented over 1,700 slang words like swagger, bedazzled, and my personal favorite, besmirch. But even I have trouble understanding slang words like yeet or bougie or this is fire. Actually, it is extremely smooth Shakespeare vodka. Okay, boomer. See what I mean? But there is one word that describes the pure quadruple distilled spirit crafted from an 8th century Polish recipe the first time you try it. So lit. I couldn't have said it better myself. Shakespeare vodka. So lit.
The Weekend Warriors, taking sports talk radio to a new dimension. Listen to Ralph, Neil, Phil, and guests break down the news.
Isn't that what everybody wants?
The games.
If you like the NFL, this is your shot.
The matchups.
This will be the last year I think we'll ever see one 3,000 strikeout player, much less two facing each other.
The Weekend Warriors.
We are known to chant as well.
Weekends on 1580 The Fanatic.
Today's Wonder here on 1580 The Fanatic. Was this from one of our commercials? I don't know. Here's your dad. Your dad might need, I don't know what's going on. He says, she didn't look good. She looked better. 20 feet away at 20 miles an hour. She looked better. Is that a line from a song or something to do with our commercial? I have no idea what. I don't worry. Do you worry about your dad sometimes?
No. No, he's very reliable. Very reliable.
Nobody said he wasn't
consistent man.
reliable, but I just sometimes wonder if, maybe he could use some supervision. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. 888-368-1580. And let's go ahead and do that thing. We've been doing it already for, what have we been doing this now? For 28 times or something like that? 27 times?
Something like that, sure.
Well, all I know is we're 5 working days away from the NFL season starting. So let's do it. 32 NFL teams in 32 days. Which team are we talking about today, Harris?
All right. Today's team is the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yawn.
So their over-under is at 9.5 wins, minus 105 to the over. So the sports books are right at that 9-10 win mark, which could decide if the Chargers make the playoffs or not. So the loss of Rashawn Slater is tough. Very tough for this team. It lowered their win total a significant amount. That being said, Joe Alt will be playing left tackle. Former Notre Dame guy. I think he's up to the challenge. Quarterback went ahead and gave it a B. I think they're good here. Running back, C+, but this grade can really change fast, with a Marion Hampton, the rookie from UNC. Receiver, I really like the receiving core. I gave it a B, and that is because I'm very high on Ladd McConkey. He's a super good route runner. I love the draft pick with Trey Harris, and I think Keenan Allen's a good 3. So they'll have good receiving options. An offensive line, despite losing Rashawn Slater, I still went ahead and gave this unit a B. Justin Herbert's been very protected these last few years. They've ran the ball pretty well. So there's still some talent. I like that I like Mekhi Becton too at right guard. Zion Johnson, not too shabby. And front 7, gave it a B. Defensive back. Now, this is where the Chargers are going to make their heyday. And the Chargers had the 3rd best defense in football last year because Jesse Mentor, their defensive coordinator, is amongst the best in the sport. He's a game changer for them. So, went ahead and gave their secondary a B+, front 7, a B. So, that being said, Jeffrey, how many wins for the Chargers? What are we thinking?
I'm thinking 6. I'm thinking
What?
6 wins for the Chargers.
6
Hold
wins.
on. 7. 7 wins. No more. I can't listen. I can only do 7. That's as far as I can go. I think 6, but I'm going to say 7 because I am looking at the teams they're playing. It's not like a super hard schedule, but they're not super ready for it, and they tend to lose the close games. They just have this some in their DNA for the Chargers. So I want to give them 6 wins, but I'm going to say 7.
Yeah.
What do you say, Randy?
7 wins, hitting the under. Randy.
Hard to find wins there on that schedule, isn't there?
I don't know. It depends on how you look at them. And what did you give their quarterback? What rating did you give?
I gave it a B.
And their offensive line?
I gave it a B-. Would have been.
What about their running game?
C+ running backs.
Only a C+.
That could change. I think that's gonna change. They just have a
See,
rookie
that's
there.
where Harbaugh lives, is a running game.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
he's a run first kind of coach. You know,
that he is.
Beat him up with the run game and slap him down with the passing game.
Yep.
So I give him 9 wins.
9 wins for Randy.
Holy moly! All right, Harris. What are you going? 12 wins?
Well, I picked the Chargers to win the AFC West, and then Rashawn Slater got hurt. And that changes things because you're losing arguably the best tackle, the highest paid tackle in all of football. Your blindside left tackle.
You're going to have the Chargers win the AFC West over the Chiefs, over the Broncos,
and the
over the Raiders.
Yeah, I was really high on this team. Wow. I think Herbert has the traits and what it takes to take that next step. I love Trey Harris, and they have a dynamic receiver in Ladd McConkey, which is something they lacked before last year. So after that injury, though, I can't ignore it, man. That's a terrible injury. I went ahead, I docked them down to 10 wins. I had them winning 12 games. So before the Slater injury, but
you are just too enamored with an ex-college football coach.
I think the reason why is Harbaugh, everywhere he's gone, whether it's San Francisco or even Michigan, has won. I think I'm a big Justin Herbert believer. I believe in the traits. I believe in the film. I think he's better eye test than his stats show. And the receivers that they have, the Chargers have lacked pop these last few years. I think they sort of got that at the end of last year up until that playoff game. So, yeah, and Jesse Minter is one of the best D coordinators in all of football. He'll be a head coach someday. I mean, what he did at Michigan and what he did at the Chargers last year, that defense was at the bottom of the league. He shows up, top 3 in the league in least points allowed. So the Chargers are going to be fine on defense. Marion Hampton's going to be very good. And Justin Herbert's going to do, I think, what it takes for them to win 10 games and be right in the thick of the playoff hunt. It's a shame. That Slater injury is horrible for them. Like, it's a...
Well, at least Zach Morris is okay. That's all that matters. It's all that matters. Harris doesn't understand that reference.
I don't understand. Zach Morris. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. 32 NFL teams in 32 days. That was the Chargers. I just don't understand. My brain can't think positively about the Chargers. I got nothing against them.
Yeah.
I got no problem with them, but they never do anything. You know, there were some times I was really pulling for Justin Herbert to try to do something.
Yeah.
And then they just didn't. So I'm like, you know what? Until I see it, I'm not going to believe it.
Even the times with Phillip Rivers, too. Like, they were so freaking close. And with Fouts.
They're that kind of team, right?
They are that kind of team. Yeah.
You want to change your win total there?
No, I'm keeping it at 10.
Oh, okay.
Well, 10 is like a classic Chargers season where you win 10 games and you get bounced early in the playoffs. Yeah, it's kind of like Chargers territory.
Chief Skull says, is Slater okay? I don't know. We're going to have to ask Kelly. 8 Mile Mofo says 8 wins max for the Chargers.
8 wins. Well, I had 9. I was close.
Random Texter says 32 NFL teams in 32 working days, and today is the Chargers. Oof, we could have skipped today. Hamlin Porter, well, he's a Chiefs fan, so of course he's going to say that.
Yeah.
Hamlin Porter says the Chargers are the meme of that guy poking the stick saying, come on, do something. You know what? That is a very good comparison right there. But then again, so are the Cardinals, and so are the Colts, and so are the Titans, and so are the Diamondbacks. So you can just use that meme for
sad.
many, many different things. So, All right, that leaves us now with 4 teams left. Wait a minute. You guys did the Seahawks when I wasn't here?
Well, that wasn't my call.
Maybe.
What the hell, dude? Why would you do that? I said, let's do Seahawks when Ralph is here, but I didn't say not when I'm here. Why did you do that to me? I missed the chance to just completely look Ralph dead in the eye and say, 1 win. I didn't even get that opportunity because of you.
You can do
no.
I can give you a projection tomorrow.
No. It's not the same now.
It is not the same.
I can't try to rub his nose in it.
Shoot. Yeah, I should have thought about that. Dang it.
Well, I don't know what you guys gave the Seahawks.
Ralph really wanted to do it. He was like an eager.
Do you have it? Do you have the numbers there? I want to first. Let me tell you. I don't want to hear it until I tell you mine. 8 wins. Go ahead. I'm giving the Seahawks 8 wins. He's, I think, high on that team, and I think he's also high because he probably gave a glowing over number. But no, 8 is as far as I can go. I don't believe in that team the way he does, and I don't think anyone else should. But all right, Harris, you got the numbers?
I gave him 9 wins.
Okay.
Randy, you had 8, and Ralph had 9 or 10 wins. Ralph
See, I told you he was going to go over. What was the over under on that, by the way?
8.5.
Randy, high five. Good job.
Yep.
And why did you give him 9?
Me?
Yeah. You sucking up to Ralph or what?
No, I think
he's like, well, I'm going to be going to his house this weekend. I better
and Pepe no stockings.
Better say something
make some
nice.
good tacos. The reason why I gave them 9 wins is because I think what Sam Darnold did last year. I also love that they went and got Cooper Kupp. I think Cooper Kupp still got it, contrary to popular belief. And not a lot of people seem to think that, but I like JSN, and Darnold having the right pieces around him, I think, is important. And I think that O-line is a little bit better than people think. Charbonnet, Kenneth Walker. I think this team just has a pop that people are kind of ignoring. So
I'm ignoring it. Donnie says Harris has given every team 9 wins. I do want to see the list.
No, I don't think that's true.
I do want to see the list. When it's all said and done, I'd like to get a copy of the list.
Oh, I'll get you.
Mostly just so I can remember the hell I said. But I also, I'd like to see what everybody else said. Harris's dad calls them the sea chickens. I'll go one step further. We call them the Rainy City bitch pigeons. Silly Wabbit says Harris does kind of look like Screech from Saved by the Bell. Oh yeah, we've put up that photographic comparison, and it was eerie. Chosen One says, not sure if you talked about it, but what do you think of Adam Thielen coming back to Minnesota? Helps us with depth and a great story. He's a fan favorite. He's a good guy. Not going to move the needle for you at this point. Not much. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess he'll. It's good to have him. I guess. I don't know. I feel like this is a good day to retire kind of thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, hey, 2 years ago, Adam Thielen did have over 100 receptions, but last year kind of showed some signs of decline. Maybe that was more his situation.
Maybe we'll find out, right?
Yeah. Minnesota went after him because Addison got suspended. And so they needed that receiver help towards the beginning of the year.
So Chosen One, like Adam Thielen, hope that he still has it in the tank. Would love to see him make a little bounce back after last year.
He'd be really good for JJ McCarthy too.
Yeah, we shall see. You're right. Because a lot of times when a rookie or a young quarterback finds himself like, oh crap, who do they look for first? It's going to be a good tight end.
Yeah.
Chief Skull says Harris conferred with his crystals to get those 9 wins, huh? Harris, do you have like a Ouija board?
No.
Oh.
No.
Donnie says Super Bowl. Oh, shut up, Donnie. Yeah, and the Timberwolves are going to go get themselves a chip, right? Yeah, just like they did last year and the year before. Shut up.
As much as I want to bet against Donnie, the Vikings are just too unpredictable for me to put anything on them. The range of outcomes is just too vast. So I'm sorry,
one
Donnie.
way or
I'm
the
gonna
other.
shy away. Yeah.
We're just going to sit back and watch and see what happens.
Yeah. That's the thing with the rookie quarterback.
For Chosen One and Chief Skull, I hope you guys have a great season. For Donnie, I hope the team only wins 1 game. Let's see. Stone Beaver says Harris is trying to suck up to Ralph. He secretly wants to defect to that lame weekend wusses show. Oh my God.
Wow. That was difficult to listen to.
Stone Beaver. We don't have to be so mean to that show.
They try, Stone
by
Beaver.
the way,
I mean, come on.
Hey, guys, I green lighted that stuff. Take it easy. That bounces back on me. Hamilton Porter says, yeah, he'll take some of the heat off of Justin Jefferson. Oh, that's a good point. You got him to worry about, but I don't know, until you have to worry about him, are you going to really worry about him? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Chief Skull says Thielen's going to be a slot receiver with Rondale Moore going down. He's going to be great. Okay. Here's hoping for your sake.
Yep.
Moist One says Kubiak and the defense are legit exciting.
Kubiak and the defense. Oh,
What?
Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Sorry, I'm going backwards in time here. Grand Mariner says, hey, don't trash my Seahawks. We're a friendly bird. You're not even a real bird.
I was just going to say, if you mean by friendly, some sort of mystical, mysterious, not really a
Friendly
bird.
make-believey.
Yeah.
Rainy City bitch pigeons. Stone Beaver says, whoa. In that case, I love the Weekend Warriors. They have so much potential. Thank you, Stone Beaver. Heavy Metal Maniac says, does Triple H have a Super Bowl prediction? An early one. Wow, it'd be a very, very early one. Do you have a way too early Super Bowl prediction, Harris?
Yeah, I guess I can give it. I think Baltimore wins the AFC, and I think Philadelphia wins the NFC. And my pick is going to be the Baltimore Ravens.
Man, it is so hard to get back to a Super Bowl even after you won one. But then again, we've seen the Chiefs do it. We've seen the Patriots do it. Maybe this is the era of return trips not being as hard to get on. But, that's a brave. Let's write that down. Write that down.
My question is, who else?
Write that down on the same sheet that has our 32 teams in 32 days.
My question is, who else in the NFC? Who else could it be?
What about the Bears?
What's wrong with you? Sometimes Randy just says things to make me laugh. In the NFC, it's probably not the Detroit Lions with the loss of their coordinators. Even Dan Campbell came up and he was just like, well, we're not doing so good. I was like, Dan, it's only preseason. But he's like, I'm a little worried about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the NFC right now. I don't know if the 49ers are past their window that they had, but the 49ers are a possibility. Definitely not the Panthers. Green Bay Packers are interesting, and so are the Washington Commandos.
I think if Golden.
Vikings, we have to be honest, who knows what they might do, but that's about it, right?
I think if Matthew Golden takes a step up for Green Bay and becomes that wide receiver one that they've been missing since Devontae left, I think they'll be in the mix.
All right. Well, I'm not ready for a too early prediction personally.
Okay.
Swave Dave says, hey, Harris, anyone ever tell you that the more you shave your mustache, the thicker it'll grow back? Then pretty soon you're going to look like Tom Selleck. By the way, Tom Selleck is like 80, and he went out and threw out the first pitch at a Detroit Tigers game with like some dudes and gals standing behind him with the Tom Selleck Magnum PI mustaches and the shirts. The girl had a better mustache than Harris. Look it up online. Tom Selleck throws out the first pitch at Detroit Lions. I'll see if I can find it here on my computer. We'll post it up. But Hamilton Porter says, I would argue, given our schedule and injuries, my Lions are much more unpredictable than the Vikings. Well, it's getting to be a little predictable that without the coordinators that you've had, you're not going to have as much success. We're not acting like the Lions are going to lose every game, but they are probably going to be a little less successful. I just not liking this year for the Lions, Hamilton Porter. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More of the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
I would like to speak to someone in authority. Follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Search 1580 The Fanatic or link to us at 1580thefanatic.com.
Westwood One presents Today in Women's Sports. The defending WNBA champion New York Liberty finally have Breanna Stewart back in the lineup. On Monday, the two-time league MVP returned to action after she was sidelined for 13 games with a bone bruise injury in her right knee. How did Stewart play? Well, in limited action, the superstar may have struggled from the field, but she still led the Liberty in scoring with 19 points as they grabbed a close home victory over the Connecticut Sun.
I felt great. I think that I was trying to get Sandy to let me play more minutes, but I wanted to push it while I was out there and see how I felt, and it was great to be back with the team.
The Liberty now have a 23-15 record on the season as they battle for a top seed in next month's WNBA playoffs. New York is back in action tomorrow at home against the Washington Mystics. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Jody Jackson on Westwood One.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. That bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first.
Hold it.
Like you know to check the assembly instructions first.
Hold it.
Before building the bookcase.
And done. Whew. You can let go.
Yeah, checking first is smart.
Ugh.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Potential savings vary. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Millions are choosing NordVPN to stay safer online. Get NordVPN today with 77% off and up to 3 months extra. NordVPN will encrypt your online traffic and help you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. Get the special NordVPN deal today at nordvpn.com. This offer includes a 77% discount on a 2-year plan and up to 3 extra months. Savings and additional terms apply and can be found on nordvpn.com. The offer is valid until October 15th.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Live and local.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. I know we were going to talk just football, but I've got to talk about this. So Tom Selleck came out. It was actually Magnum PI Day. At the Detroit Tigers at Comerica Park. And so he shows up. Now, Harris needs a little education. Magnum PI was a detective show back in the late 70s, early 80s. And let me just show you who everybody is, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So this guy right here with the mustache that you could only dream of.
That's Tom Selleck, right?
That's Tom Selleck, right?
Yeah.
That's Magnum PI. This guy here is Higgins with the less impressive mustache. He's a British butler guy. And then that's Larry, who's just, he's kind of a, I don't know, he's kind of a shady business owner. And then there's TC, the super cool helicopter pilot, okay?
Yep.
And they solved crimes and all sorts of stuff. And it started as a silly show, but it became a really damn good show. as it went. I went back to try to watch it, but I couldn't because of the music. The music was so hokey and horrible.
Really?
I just couldn't do it. So I might go back and pick it up in season 2 or 3 and see if it gets better. But that 70s, oh my god!
The guy in the middle, not the Tom Selleck. He kind of looks like one of those those criminal defense lawyers, like Rafi.
No. Later
like
on,
that.
he was kind of an Italian guy, and he had like these big collars and stuff. You have to watch the show.
All right.
So here's what happens. So I guess they have Magnum PI night at the Detroit Tigers, and so now Magnum. See the shirt he's wearing in that picture. That's not the typical Magnum PI shirt. This is the red that you see.
Oh yeah.
That's the typical Magnum PI shirt with the Detroit Lions hat and the sunglasses and the
mustaches. That's cool.
Well, there's 80-year-old Tom Selleck now. He came out in the Detroit Tigers, jersey and hat, and he was coming out to throw that first pitch. I don't have video. I don't even know if he threw a good pitch or not. All I know is just having him out there at all at 80 years old.
He looks good for 80.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. So he's out there on the mound and he says hello to the crowd. And even that lady back there is wearing a Magnum mustache. I guess it's this Magnum PI night. Look in the background, all those red Hawaiian shirts in the stands. So that's pretty good there.
That's pretty cool.
Him being a fan of the Detroit Tigers was part of the show,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of different parts of the show were impacted by it, or at least referenced. And so, yeah, he throws out the pitch, and I have no idea what happened. I don't know. Has anybody seen that? Let me know on the text line. Did he throw at least get it over the plate? Here's something else you need to know about Tom Selleck. He was in a movie called Mr. Baseball. And Mr. Baseball, it talked about a guy who in his career ended up going to Japan to play baseball, where he falls in love, and it's kind of a comedy romantic thing. It's actually a pretty good movie. It's a pretty good movie. So look it up. Mr. Baseball might be worth because it is, it's like a manly rom-com. You remember that movie, Randy?
Yeah, I do. I sure do.
Your dad reminds us that he did a nice stint on Friends. Everybody tried to grow a mustache in the show when he was on.
Oh, yeah. He was on Friends. What was that? Wasn't he on like a game show for a while?
Tom Selleck?
Yeah, wasn't he on a game show? I can't think of the name of it right now.
Boy, I have no idea. That's news to me. Let me see. Game show. Let's see.
Can't seem to find this pitch anywhere.
No,
I'm trying to find it. Yeah.
You're thinking of Tom Woolery, who did The Dating Game.
I know that. Yeah,
Love Connection. But Tom Selleck back in the 70s, like back in actually 1965 and 1967, was on The Dating Game.
There you go. That was it. Dating Game.
But that was before he was famous.
Yeah, well, he was still on a game show.
Chief Skull says that new version of Magnum PI they did was god awful.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing against the actor. The guy was pretty good, but they had this young guy, and then they had this woman being Higgins. That made no sense. Swave Dave says, I predict the Detroit Lions will still win their division and will defend for the conference championship. By the way, Tom Selleck also in Blue Bloods and Jesse Stone movies, although I think everyone knows that he's gay by now, right? But chicks still dig him. No, he's not. Why would you say that? I mean, I don't think he is. I don't care if he is, but I'm pretty sure he's not. Heavy Metal Maniac says, my pick for the Super Bowl, going to be the Chiefs and the Commanders.
Oh,
okay. I could see Washington doing it. I mean,
so you're going with the chalk, eh? Not going.
You know what? That's
out there
not chalk, Randy.
That
That
is
isn't
going out there on a
chalk.
branch like I am.
That's not really chalk.
Randy, what's your
No, I got Chicago and I think Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears.
Wow.
Anybody can go chalk.
You know what?
Anybody.
I've got your Super Bowl. You know who it's going to be? It's going to be the
Cardinals.
Dolphins versus the Patriots.
There it is.
Oh,
That can't happen, though.
The first ever divisional
Shut up, Randy.
clash.
No, it
Just
can't
want to see
happen.
how long it takes Harris to figure it out.
Oh, I see.
I figured it out.
I think you already
Jeffrey,
figured it out.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You know what can happen, though? Titans Cardinals. Yeah, I know.
Okay, you know how you always just take it too far sometimes?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm dreaming. I know.
Wow.
I'm in fairy tale land. I got to get back to reality.
Firefighter says, I would like to speak to someone in authority.
Yep.
Okay. I have no idea who that would be.
Yeah.
8 Mile Mofo says, this will be the year. Okay. This will be the year they win the whole thing. I don't think that one of the division, I think the Packers might overtake us, which is fine, but I do think this is the year we go if we stay healthy on defense. We went 15-2 last year with a defense that was depleted from like game 8 of the season.
Yeah.
The year before, nobody thought they were going to make it to like the conference championship. And then they were up and then they blew it against some Niners. This year, it's either make it or break it. And if we stay solid on defense, we'll be good. And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm an idiot because I'm driving and I'm talking to my phone and I didn't proofread. I don't want to crash.
Yeah.
So what team?
Well done,
was
8 Mile Mofo for
the
voice
Lions.
text.
Okay,
The
the
Lions,
Lions,
yeah.
Detroit. I think losing Ragnow is tough at center. Losing Johnson's tough. Losing Glenn is tough. There's just some missing pieces that I don't know if Detroit can replace. But, it's possible. It's possible. Not probable.
Rainy City Bitch Pigeon says, ooh, my ears are ringing. They're burning. Hey, Jeffrey, I hear you're not too high on my team this year. I know you can't do this for everyone, but I have connections with a Title I school here in Phoenix. 10 or more wins, and you donate some sports equipment. Under 10 wins, you get to beat me with a pool noodle for 30 seconds. Why wouldn't I just donate the stuff?
Yeah.
I don't think we need to make it about beating you with a pool noodle. And by the way, pool noodle, where's that fun for me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to change that to, nunchucks on fire. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking a bet.
Mhm. Chief Skull says Tom Selleck was in Quigley Down Under. Surprisingly good movie. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Grand Mariner says that one guy thinks the Vikings are going to win the whole thing with a rookie quarterback coming off a big injury. Okay, Bomar.
This is
Well,
Donnie.
that other guy, the other guy thinks the Lions are going to win. Chosen One says Tom was in a movie In and Out with Kevin Kline. He played the gay reporter. Oh, that's right. He did. He kissed Kevin Kline right in the mouth. That was a good movie. Voice One says, cover me in honey and beat me with a poo noodle, you dirty man. You see what you've done there, Rainy City Bitch Pigeon? You see what you've done?
I can't imagine how bad the texts are that you don't read of Moist One. I can't imagine.
Oh, no, trust me. There's lots of them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even mention it.
Goodness.
Elzar of the Mountain says Alex Trebek had a Selleck mustache. Truth. Heavy Metal Maniac says, is that a bad pick on my end? Chiefs and Commanders? No, it's plausible.
No, not a bad pick at all.
It's not likely, but it's plausible.
Yeah.
Harris, your dad says Magnum PI was shot in Hawaii and had a wicked bad Ferrari. He did. All right, hour 3 is next. Daily Blender, 1580, The Fanatic.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley.
I'm Sheila, and I've been on Nutrafol for 1 year. I ignored my hair thinning because I was a full-time working mother. But then I came across Nutrafol. It was a hair growth supplement that was so easy to fit into my life. After just a few months, I was amazed by how much thicker and stronger my hair was. I finally feel like myself again.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Real customers were compensated to share their stories.
Moms and dads, do you wish you could know where your kids' shoes are at all times? Now you can with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, Find My Skechers. There's a clever hidden AirTag compartment under the shoe's insole. It's sleek, secure, and your child can't feel or see it. Then you can check where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're available for boys and girls. Get Find My Skechers at Skechers.com, a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
80% of youth in Arizona don't drink, smoke, or use drugs. Want to know the reason why? It's you. Kids say not disappointing their parents is one of the main reasons they choose not to drink or use drugs. Visit TalkNowAZ.com because while you might worry you aren't getting through, you are. Keep it up and stay up to date about the latest Arizona drug trends at TalkNowAZ.com. Sponsored by Substance Awareness Coalition Leaders of Arizona.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund Mortgage Team. Did you know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999? That's right. They're celebrating 25 years in existence this year. And you know what you have to do to stay in business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage Team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage Team be your coach, be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940, or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the Lund Mortgage Team.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Mountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
Quiet, people, settle down because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime. When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. Your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Your mozzarella cheese stick eating mofo right there. I'm jealous. I'm very jealous because I also smell chicken cooking, and I know it's not for me. My wife boiled an entire chicken for the dogs with no spices on it so that she could tear it up and give them like little treats of chicken.
Spoiled, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Spoiled, rotten.
Wow.
I know. And she's like, oh, I'm going to do this. So when she first talked about the idea, she's like, I'll just wait till like chicken's on a sale, for like $3 or $4 for a whole chicken. And then I'll get the chicken and then I'll boil it. And then I'll give the dogs the broth on their food. And then I'll give them the little bits of chicken.
Yeah.
And, mix it with their food because they always see us eating and we feel bad because they can't have it because the onion, you can't have for a dog. Spices, you can't have for a dog. And then, so today she goes to the store, she brings home the chicken. She's like, I'm going to do it. And I'm like, that's a $12 chicken.
My
you
mom
get a
does-
rotisserie chicken way cheaper than this.
My mom does the same thing, Jeffrey, and my dogs are like the fattest dogs you could ever see on the planet.
Oh, yeah, she's already fat shaming Bebo, calls him Gordo. I'm like, what do you call him? He's not Gordo. These dogs are not fat.
That's a term of endearment, isn't it?
Yeah, but still, I feel bad for the dogs.
You're thinking of Guapo.
Well, you don't have
Randy.
to feel bad because
no, he's right, Harris. It is
Gordo is that means she loves him.
But
really,
that he's also chubby.
I thought it meant fat.
It's both. It's both.
Okay.
So here's the thing. So and then now I'm up here smelling all this cooking, right? And I sit down to text my wife. I'm like, hey, man. Oh, I'm getting so hungry up here, and I know it's for the dogs. And she says, no, it's for the dogs. I know it's for the dogs. I just said it was for the dogs. I know it's for the dogs.
Yeah.
So when I get off, guess what I have to do? I have to grill some other chicken.
Grilled chicken on the grill.
She bought a crap ton of chicken today. That's all I'm saying.
So
now I got to go out there and grill. And I got to tell you, the weather ain't so bad for grilling.
No, it's very nice. Yeah.
It's settled down to what it's going to be kind of the next 2 months.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
around
so.
100, like between 97 and 102 for the next 2 months straight. A couple of peaks, a couple of valleys, but for the most part, this is it.
Yeah.
This weekend there's going to be a peak. It's going to get up to 109 on Sunday.
What? Oh, nobody told me that.
But is it after this
109
weekend,
Sunday.
Randy? after this weekend? Does it like really cool down?
Well, did you hear what I said, Harris? It's going to go up a little bit, down a little bit. For the most part, it'll be this.
But it does come back down to 100, 102, right around there.
Okay.
It's bearable, and the overnight temperature is getting down into the mid to the low 80s. When you start to see those dip down into the 70s,
it'll be November.
Now we're talking.
Yes, my friend.
You know, how about this rain we've gotten this week? It's been nuts.
What do you mean this week? I had 1 day of rain. What are you talking about?
I've had multiple days of rain.
We've had a couple of days of rain out here in the West Valley.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy some cheaper chicken than $12 a chicken.
What?
No, you're just wondering where I could buy some cheaper chicken than $12 chicken.
Costco, perhaps. I think Costco.
Sorry, Randy. I just keep smelling that chicken.
No, that's okay.
I get
and
it.
I keep thinking about how well those dogs are eating while I'm hungry right now.
Oh,
you know, ever since Cracker Barrel was brought up, I've been craving Cracker Barrel, Jeffrey. Ever since, and you know, now since they changed the logo, I'll hear it out. They changed it back.
That would have stopped you from eating there.
That would have.
You are dumb as hell if that's the reason to stop eating at Cracker Barrel.
The remodel, the indoor remodel, is what did it for me. That was like,
again,
come on.
Food.
I know.
Didn't change the food.
I know.
You go there to eat the food.
Yeah, you do, but it means more. It means more to people in the South.
Man, I don't eat with my eyeballs. I eat with my mouth. And as long as the food tastes good, I don't care if McDonald's looks like a corporate center and it doesn't have a playground in it like it used to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, all these companies are doing that. Like, they're all going to this kind of minimalist approach in their logo.
There's got to be a reason they're doing it.
There's got to be a reason. I've always wondered.
Do people prefer that?
I don't think people do, but I guess they do.
Easier to clean?
I guess.
I mean, I do. Listen, I understand. I remember a time where McDonald's was this magical place that we would go, right?
Yep.
And you're like, can we go to McDonald's? Kids don't give a crap about that anymore because there's nothing special about it. This used to be McDonald's.
Yeah,
this
I remember.
Right here.
I remember.
I don't know about Randy. Who's this old guy right here? I don't remember him.
Ronald McDonald?
No, the old guy next to him.
What was his name?
Oh, I thought you pointed the cursor.
Like a scientist or something? I don't know.
Yeah, Professor something, and I can't remember
Ronald
what it
McDonald
is.
always scared the daylights out of me when I was a kid. I don't like clowns, guys. I'm not a clown
that's
guy.
Fine. That's fair. But now this was the McDonald's because you had like the chairs had like the faces and there was the grimace and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And now here it is. This is your new version of McDonald's. It's all square and boxy. And it's
so lame.
There's nothing special or magical about that anymore.
No, all these corporations are doing it, man. It's odd.
It is weird, but guess what? If I like the food, I don't care that it looks like a corporate cafeteria. I'm going in there to eat the food, not to look at stuff. I get it for the kids. I feel bad for the kids, but as far as me, as long as the food's good, who cares?
I caught the tail end of it. My mom every day after school used to play in the McDonald's playgrounds. So I caught the tail end of when they started to change that up, and they were just germ infested. I wonder if it was FDA reasons.
Randy and I used to play on the freeway because that's where our parents wanted.
Yeah.
At least that's what they said a lot.
Maybe that could be why, Jeffrey, because of the germs in the playgrounds. Maybe the FDA like cracked down on it and was like, "Oh yeah, we don't."
Yeah, back in the 70s, we really cared about germs.
Yeah,
we didn't.
Yeah,
we
2000s was like the last.
We drank
era.
we drank out of the hose out in the front yard. We played in canal water out there. It was irrigation water down at the park down the street there. Oh yeah.
My parents sent me to summer camp at Camp Lejeune.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Camp Lejeune.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was the same way though. I think the 2000s was the last decade of that. I don't know Camp Lejeune, but I used to play in the mud a lot and all that. So I feel like that was the
you
last
chew on
decade.
some raw sewage and guess how many sick days you have the rest of your life? Like 1 or 2.
0.
Well, 1 or 2 because you fake it so you can get the day off.
Okay, maybe.
Like we do on a regular basis, Randy.
Yeah,
Heavy
you guys
Metal
have been
Maniac
alternating.
says, I used to work at Cracker Barrel. Nobody that comes in there cares about the logo. They care about the chicken fried steak and their meatloaf and their grits and their biscuits. That's what I'm saying.
I don't
That's what I'm
know. Have
saying.
you seen what's happened to Cracker Barrel stock since they changed the logo? People care.
There was a bunch of other issues with that.
But especially these last
Tell you
few
what,
days.
This might be the time to buy the Cracker Barrel stock. Was when it's down.
That is exactly what I'm thinking. I might actually put some money in it. So,
Well, be careful, young man.
yep.
This ain't like gambling. Wait, it's exactly
like gambling.
Yeah. Bruno Baller says, once we get past Labor Day, you'll start to see the hint of the holidays at some of the stores with their displays, which drives me crazy. I hate that, Bruno Baller.
What are you kidding me? It's
Make
already
me mad.
happening. It's already
oh
happening.
my gosh, not during Labor Day.
Oh,
November 1st
Yeah.
is when you should start.
I was at Home Depot and I saw the giant Halloween display.
Yeah.
The giant skeletons don't look the same. They don't look as cool. I don't know why. The giant skeletons
The giant
look different.
Yeah, giant skeletons.
They're like 12 foot and they put them in the yard. And
Oh.
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
My neighbors had a good one and it had these eyes. And I took a picture of it and I'm like, this would scare the crap out of a 4-year-old. I can't get one now because the guy down there has one. So why would I have one?
Yeah.
True.
But when I'm a retired man, Halloween will be that'll be my jam.
Halloween, your favorite holiday, Jeffrey?
No.
No.
Well, it's my birthday.
Right.
But no, I mean, that'll be the funnest holiday. That'll be the fun holiday to scare kids and try to put cool, scary things out there,
Mhm.
and funny things.
Yeah.
But no, man, I love the basics, man. Get me some Thanksgiving dinner. Hell yeah. Get me some Christmas going so I can give gifts to the people I love. Excellent. But no, Halloween's got to be like number 3. If I'm going to rank them, it's going to go, well, probably just Christmas, Thanksgiving, then Halloween.
I think you're sleeping on Easter.
Not sleeping on Easter. I had 4
But I
different
like the first
kids.
two.
I had to hide eggs. Nobody slept on Easter.
4th of July, I think, is up there too.
I don't see that one as like a holiday. That's just that's a fun day. I don't know.
Okay.
Big George says, actually, after Cracker Barrel announced that they were sticking with the old timer as a logo, their stock shot up, and now it's worth more than before they announced the change. So this could have been a ruse to drive traffic to the Cracker Barrel and not actually change anything, according to some Wall Street insiders.
That's wild.
The
That
fix
is
is
a
in.
crazy possibility. Oh.
Bruno Baller says, Jeffrey, you dressing up like Santa might be scary to some kids. Well, I'd be more like Bad Santa with a bottle of whiskey and a cigarette hanging out of my mouth. I don't even smoke, but I'll commit to the bet.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
Fish Tank says, if you gamble on sports, you can be called an addict or a degenerate. You gamble on the stock market, nobody seems to frown on it.
Right.
Well, unless you lose all the time on the stock market, then they call you homeless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that people will frown on that.
People never focus on the process. It's all about the outcome to people.
Swave Dave says, what do you want to bet the Cracker Barrel menu price is wide up and the portions went way down? Well, that's going to be a lot of different restaurants, man. They call it shrinkflation. That's what that is.
Really interesting possibility that
Hey,
Cracker Barrel did that.
Can we get back to damn football?
Yeah, we can. We can.
Man, I took a slight detour off of football like 30 minutes ago, and we have a hell of a time getting back.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So the NFL suspended Rashee Rice. I was actually surprised that this actually went through, and he's not going to appeal it. First 6 games of the season for his driving incident that he had. So, Harris, how does that make you feel about picking Rashee Rice in fantasy football? Does this make you want to shy away, or do you still grab him and put him on the shelf because he's going to be a big factor for the Chiefs once he comes back?
Yeah, I think here's a strategy that I like, Jeffrey. Suspended players, I always buy low on them and draft them later. Yeah, because they're going to be great in the playoffs. So Rashee Rice is someone that I'd be targeting.
A little fresher.
Yeah, his rookie year, he had 102 targets. He was getting, significant targets until he got hurt. 29 targets in 4 games, over 7. That receiving room is wide open. Mahomes seems to really like him. So I got to see Rashee Rice's ADP ever since the 6-game suspension, and where it falls. But yeah, I like Rashee Rice as a buy low guy to get in the draft.
So how low?
I think I'd take him. I'm going to guess he's going to go in like the 7th, 8th round.
He should go in the 7th or 8th, but if you see him sitting there, he'll probably go way earlier because some numbnut's not going to realize. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Somebody's going to grab him up early. ill-advised, but will end up sitting there with a bargain on there.
Yeah, his draft rank is 77th right now. So yeah, like I said, 7th or 8th round. I think you can get him in I think he'd be a guy to take in the 5th.
My wife just walked in.
Uh-oh. Is she giving you the...
No, I've been farting for a while. Yeah, she walked out. Okay.
I'm always nervous to let him rip just in case Radio Ron walks in and that's like, that would be tough.
He's owned that radio station for how long? Trust me. He's probably surprised if he opens a control room door and he doesn't smell fart.
Okay.
Swave Dave says, so with Rashee Rice on that 6-game suspension, how does that affect Worthy? Does that make his value higher, lower? I mean, I don't think it's going to make it higher.
No, it'll a little bit higher. I mean, this receiving room is wide open.
The Worthy thing, if you get him where you get him, and it makes sense to get him where you get him, don't think about this. But what you do got to think about it. I mean, I would see him without the suspension. You know what I'm saying? I would analyze Worthy as if there was no suspension at all, because you're going to have 6 weeks of him, maybe having a lot of action, and then it might plummet. His production could plummet when Rashee Rice comes back. So you got to pick him up where you think, okay, this is what he's going to be the whole season, and just be pleasantly surprised by whatever production you get the first 6 weeks, but don't live and die by Xavier Worthy.
Well, I'm a big believer in Xavier Worthy from the start in fantasy, because the final 7 games of the season, and not including the last one against Denver where the starters weren't playing and he had a backup quarterback, well, he averaged 8 targets per game. So Mahomes was really throwing his way when Rashee Rice was gone. So I think this is an opportunity for Xavier Worthy to take this bull by the horns, if you will, and become the wide receiver 1 in that offense. So I like Xavier Worthy. I liked him coming into the year. I'm buying the stock on him.
All right. Well, there you go, Swave Dave.
Yeah.
Chief Skull says, is Big George starting a class action lawsuit to get Cracker Barrel to revert back to their old logo or fire the CEO? Or they did revert back, but I don't think he had anything to do with it. George, I don't even know if George has ever eaten at a Cracker Barrel. You see George walk into a Cracker Barrel in front of you, you're like, well, all the food we eat after him is going to be fresh.
Are there any Cracker Barrels in California? I don't think there are. So, and
I have no idea.
Yeah, he's in there. So
I didn't know there was any here.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't no idea.
Yeah.
I knew there were some Waffle Houses because there's truck stops.
Right. Right.
Anyway, so Rashee Rice out for the first 6 games. Terry Scary McLaurin, Scary Terry got himself a new deal. You guys know about that.
Right.
They're saying there's a new money APY of $29 million on that, the base value in the new money. $29 million, not $32 million like they originally had said.
Yeah, he's going to be one of the highest paid, top 10 highest paid receiver in the league, and he deserves it. I mean, 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons.
Sometimes you look at the Washington Commandos, you're like, okay, they got their crap together. And other times they do stuff, you're like, what the hell are they doing? I'm not sure what version we're going to get of the Commandos once the season starts and play. How do you like the look of this team at this moment right now? Now they got their 53-man roster.
Yeah.
I know we've already done them on 32 NFL teams in 32 days, but has your opinion changed at all of where you are with the Commandos?
Yeah, my opinion's changed. I mean, when the McLaurin thing was uncertain, I didn't know who Jaden Daniels was going to be throwing to, but now since he's back in the fold, a 5 straight 1,000-yard receiver, yeah, for sure changes things. I think Washington goes over on their win total. They're sitting at 9.5 in Vegas. I think that's a steal. So Washington, was in the picture last year. Rookie quarterback, good receivers, great coach, great OC. I mean, how can you not buy into this team? They seem to have everything clicking for them.
So Terry McLaurin secure and making some serious money. And let's be honest, they owe him that.
Oh, they do. You're right.
Past performance for sure, as well as what's happening next.
For
right?
sure. 100%.
Harris's dad says, I hear this guy has a workout schedule with the Cardinals. His name is Colin Kaepernick. How drunk is your dad on a daily basis? For real.
I don't know, but I don't think Colin Kaepernick's working with anyone, much less the Cardinals, anytime soon, Dad.
Big George says he loves the Cracker Barrel, but they don't have any in
Yeah.
San Diego. There's one up near Fontana. I went there once, but besides that, yeah, I got to get my Cracker Barrel fix when I'm in Arizona. I love their Sunday homestyle chicken with dumplings
Oh
and
my
hash brown
gosh.
casserole.
Oh my gosh, their hash brown casserole is elite. That's
The
what
hell
Cracker
is
Barrel
that?
has that separates it from any other place, in my opinion, is their hash brown casserole. It's unbelievable, Jeff.
Moist one says George might be cracking barrels when he's throwing them at Mario. Oh, that's
my
funny.
gosh, that's funny.
So Tim Patrick and Austin Trammell, they both are involved. The Jaguars got themselves some, Tim Patrick, and they've waived themselves some Austin Trammell. So that changes nothing.
Yeah, moving around luggage, as I call it. I mean, Tim Patrick's probably going to be the 3 for them. You know,
Didn't we used to
just
know a
moving around
Tim
luggage.
Patrick?
Tim Hattrick. I
Oh,
believe.
that's who
Yeah.
we knew.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Just sounded
Not the
familiar.
same guy, though, I'm assuming.
No, there's no
No.
way.
Yeah.
Sam Ellinger was offered to go be on other rosters as a backup quarterback or a third man on the totem pole kind of thing.
Yep.
He said no. He says, nope, I'm going to stay on Denver's practice squad.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he's decided to
Wow.
stay with Denver and their practice squad. He had multiple offers to sign on teams' 53-man rosters, but because he's a vested veteran, after completing his rookie contract, he wasn't subject to waivers, so they couldn't just grab him. So he's like, no, going to stay right here. He's a free agent, can do what he wants. He's 26 years old. He's only been in 8 games his entire career. He's had 3 starts in the entirety of that career. And I don't know why you would pass. Why is he doing this?
Family, gotta be.
He knows he's never going to make it, so he's just trying to stay close
Maybe
to
his
Denver.
family. Well, he's
I feel like the money of being on a 53-man roster is a little bit better than the money of being on a practice squad.
if he's married, which looking it up, he is. You know, maybe his wife just wanted to stay in Denver, and he's like, okay, you know, I'm just guessing.
Yeah,
man.
women ain't nothing but trouble. You know
It's got to be something personal.
Notice
And
how Jeffrey's voice got really kind of muted there
It
when he
did
said
get-
that.
is your
what are you
wife?
talking about? I'll say it with my chest.
Will you?
Women ain't nothing but trouble. They're just not. They're just out of trouble there. I don't know.
Is she in the room,
No,
Jeffrey?
no, she's not in the room.
Okay. I was just making sure.
And if he,
For
if
your
he doesn't
benefit,
want
of
her to
course.
be in the room, he better keep it quiet. Uh-huh.
Really said it with your
Yeah,
chest.
just I don't know,
Yeah.
Randy. If it and Harris, if this is about family, you got to be doing the best for your family, knowing
Yeah.
that you're never going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. You got to hold that clipboard, right? If you're going to hold that clipboard, you're going to want to do it where you make the most money for the future of your family. I just feel like what Sam Ellinger is doing here is, unless how do they talk? I mean, it's a dumb move, is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Career wise, yeah, there's got to be something else. Personal, you know.
Maybe he's just like, no, I know how to make things look like an accident, Jarrett Stidham. I know how to make this happen.
And Bo Nix, don't think you're in the clear too.
Well, Ellinger used to be a Colt.
Yeah.
I never understood that either. 888-368-1580. And speaking of Colts, Chris Ballard is saying we are not trading Anthony Richardson, and he is not done in Indianapolis. Chris, you're done in Indianapolis.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're saying that out loud, you're done in Indianapolis.
Well, here's the thing.
You can't speak this one into being.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson's agent was like, you know, he's not happy here. We're going to rethink our future. You know, he
Yeah,
said
we've
that.
lost trust.
Yeah.
You know what? So have the Colts in Anthony Richardson being a quarterback.
Yeah, so whether he wants Anthony Richardson there or not, Anthony Richardson might want otherwise after that. So
About can we go back to Sam Ellinger for a second?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even care we're late for a break, Randy, because I have a right to do anything I want to do. I am the host of this show. So you go ahead.
Well, I just thought you would find this interesting before we go to break. Practice squad salaries are $13,000 per week with players of 2 or fewer years of service, and a
Okay.
minimum of $17,500 up to $25,000 per week for veterans with 2 or more years of service.
All right, so he might get 25 grand a week, but how much do you get as a backup quarterback?
Well, he wasn't going to be a backup. He was going to be like a number 3.
On other places, well, okay, number 3, even a number 3 backup quarterback still's making more than that. I'd almost guarantee you, if you're on the 53-man roster, there's a minimum, a league minimum. And I would almost, let's look it up during the break. I would almost guarantee you that is more than the practice squad guys get. All right, Harris, let's go ahead and take this break. We'll come back with the answer. Maybe. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
All systems go. Listen to our live stream on your phone at 1580thefanatic.com.
He's coming. Surprise! Your table saw broke. Also, the warranty expired weeks ago, so you need to pay for a new one out of pocket.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Oh, and the replacement part you ordered doesn't fit, so it's completely useless. What a waste.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Wow, it's so good to finally be back home.
Is it me, or is it musty?
Oh, damp. Check the bathroom.
Damp!
The basement?
Damp! Wait!
Yeah?
I'm ordering damp bread!
So we don't have to move?
Eliminate damp, musty smells by trapping excess moisture. Get rid of the damp with Damp Rid.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
A Numbers Game features longtime radio personality Gil Alexander, who takes you on an insider's tour through the numbers and the world of analytics, featuring interviews from today's top insiders and Gil's own takes based on his understanding of sports and betting in an entertaining and comfortable fashion. Catch A Numbers Game with Gil Alexander, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today's Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, and I know, I am impressive. I just got an email. It says Jeffrey, you're on a roll on LinkedIn. Huh? Yeah. They send me that email like every couple of weeks, and they say you've had up to 3 views. Oh, wow! Thank you.
Views.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Mr. Popular.
Yeah. I think somebody looked at my my LinkedIn probably like 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
On fire.
In fuego.
I don't know why they keep emailing me that crap. I don't care about it. Anyway, Fish Tank says it's football, but it's weird football. Did you see the former basketball player, one-time NBA champion with the Celtics, Rajon Rondo? He's the number 1 ranked flag football quarterback in this here country. I get it, flag football. You'll make jokes, but still a cool way to spend retirement.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I mean, we're always going to make jokes, but none come to mind. I think that's kind of cool. It makes sense. He's tall, right? And you just got to throw the ball in a decent way. You're looking at probably like 10-yard passes. And,
he's athletic.
Yeah. That's not outside of the realm of possibility. I mean, how long will that last before an NFL quarterback steps in and says, yeah, I've got this?
I mean, that checks out. Like completely, because if you watched how Rajon Rondo played the game of basketball, he was like a quarterback. Like there were years where he averaged like 11 assists a game and led the league in that category. Like he was such a great passer, and a bunch of NBA players like LeBron has even talked about it. Like he's raved about Rajon Rondo's IQ, saying he's one of the smartest guys I've ever played with. That guy needs to be a coach one day, etc. So like, that's so funny that he ended up being the number 1 flag football quarterback, because that so checks out if you watch him play. Like he just has this natural IQ, basketball IQ, that's just really unique. So
well, Hefty Lefty says, yeah, he's got huge hands for his size too.
Massive
Good
hands.
to grip that ball.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Don't cry, Kenny Pickett. Don't cry.
Yeah.
Moist One says, remember the USA flag football quarterback that said he was better than Mahomes? Yeah, what was his name? Oh, right. LA Kid says, hey, if you're looking for a different job, LinkedIn is great. Jeffrey, you looking for a new job? No, but I've been on LinkedIn for like 20 years or something like that, and I keep getting these damn emails from them.
Do you think LA Kid just wants Ralph to take over like the entire station? Be on every day, 24/7, 365.
Goo in his
breaks.
shorts if that happened, it seems.
Yeah.
Goo.
I can see what he's hinting at. Hey, Jeffrey, you looking at the LinkedIn? You know what he wants.
No, I don't care what LA Kid wants.
I agree.
Bruno Baller says, Harris, do any of the college football games tomorrow intrigue you?
Intrigue me tomorrow. Let me look at the slate real fast. And in
by
terms
the way,
of
Harris's dad, I'm not reading anything about pickleball either. So not reading stuff about the SEC. Definitely not going to talk about pickleball. Go ahead, Harris.
the games that intrigue me tomorrow, I think UCF and Jacksonville State, Missouri and Central Arkansas, Duke and Elon. I can see Missouri, UCF, and Duke all covering there. So, and Nebraska Cincinnati is a huge game too. Like Nebraska is supposed to have a big season. And if they just wet the bed against Cincinnati, that's going to be bad. So, yeah, there are some games that intrigue me tomorrow. Colorado too, Georgia Tech.
So can we get back to NFL now?
Yes, we can.
Todd Bowles. We like Todd Bowles, right? I like Todd Bowles.
Love Todd Bowles. Phenomenal coach.
So when Todd Bowles is talking, you gotta hope that, well, he didn't mean it to sound this way, but it sounded a little bit mean.
Yeah.
Todd Bowles goes up there and talked about how they made their 53-man roster, and he was just trying to say, hey, listen, we decided that we'd go with Teddy Bridgewater as the backup, well, we've went ahead and said goodbye to Kyle Trask. And he says, well, obviously Bridgewater brings experience, but he brings a wealth of knowledge. He can command the offense right now. Him being older has a lot to do with it, but him being accurate and understanding what we're trying to do has a lot to do with it as well. We had Kyle for 4 years, and it was a good 4-year run, but we just feel like we got a better chance with Teddy.
Huh? Okay.
See, you didn't have to, it feels like this kind of like, I'm Kyle Trask. I'm like, damn. It's like, well, we had a good run with Kyle, but Teddy's going to give us a better chance. Good. Well, that just seems mean.
I don't know why he has
seems mean.
I don't know why he has to explain his reasoning.
How about you just say, we think Teddy fits our system, and I think he's going to be a great option if we need him. Don't even mention Kyle Trask.
Yeah, that's the corporate answer.
Unless Todd Bowles is sitting there looking at Kyle Trask, holding that clipboard like, Man, he just makes this money. That son of a bitch. Like, he just resents Kyle Trask. He's never done a damn thing for this. He just stands there with the clipboard. Damn you, Kyle Trask. I just can't understand why Todd Bowles, I don't think he did this on purpose.
No.
But it just came out of his mouth, and he's like, oh, crap.
Probably just, yeah, exactly. He probably just wasn't prepared, to give an answer, and just kind of spurted out.
We had Kyle for 4 years, and it was a good run. We just feel we've got a better chance with Teddy. That just kind of hurts a little bit if I'm Kyle, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Todd Bowles did say the team is still working through whether or not he'll be on the practice squad, and then also that undrafted rookie Connor Balsack. Bazelak,
but Balsack
oh, sorry,
is close
Bazelak. He might be the practice squad quarterback. So Kyle Trask might not even be up to being the practice squad guy.
Could be Connor Balsack, yeah. It could be.
Bazelak.
Have you seen Todd Bowles speak? He's like one of the most soft-spoken individuals. I've ever seen
and
as a
he's
coach.
very though, which makes me think Kyle Trask done pissed this man off at some point.
Yeah.
He just threw him underneath a Greyhound. Fish Tank says, plus Teddy will give everyone an Uber home and then buy the team dinner.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's reference to, well, the reason Teddy Bridgewater was available is he kind of got fired as a high school football coach for giving benefits to his players.
Benefits, quote, quote.
Trying to help him out, trying to do
Yeah.
nice things, and everybody made a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
LA Kid says, did Harris just say wet the bed? I feel like they've got adult diapers for that.
I said Nebraska can't wet the bed against Cincinnati. Mark it down.
People in Nebraska have a problem with incontinence?
Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked, Jeffrey.
Is it all the beef? I don't know.
It could be.
Could it be all the corn?
Could be. Also, there's a lot of possibilities. Yeah.
Moist One says Ballsack needs to back up Penix Jr. Ooh, all right. Yeah.
That was a layup, but sometimes the
sense.
defense gives you an open layup, Moist One. You got to take it.
Oh, by the way, Todd Bowles on Serious Things thinks that Chris Godwin could return for anywhere from week 2 to week 5. So that means that your drafting of Chris Godwin, I don't know if you're in a really tough league. That's got to be a consideration too, right? You can't lose even a week sometimes in the Premier League.
Yeah, my hesitation with Chris Godwin is how crowded that receiving core is. Like, you have Mike Evans as well. They took Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State in the second. Tez Johnson from Oregon is really good. Like, that's 4 receivers right there that might demand a decent workload.
Which also means they might take their time bringing Chris Godwin back in.
Good point.
Where they say anywhere from week 2 to 5 means they're in no rush. You probably won't even see him till week 4.
True.
So be careful with Chris Godwin as you do your draft.
Yeah.
Another guy, Devon Achane. I don't know how to say it. Can somebody get me a damn pronunciation guide for this? Now, I've never been able to.
I think it's a Chon.
Well, that's the first time I've heard a Chon. You just made that up.
I don't know.
Randy,
I've
what
heard
do you think
so
it
many
is?
different variations.
Achan, I believe, is what I've heard.
I like A-Chain. Like, it's like A-Train.
It's
you
cool.
go ahead and call him the A-Chain.
But he went out and said that it was wrong years ago.
But what did he say was right?
I think it's Achan.
Would you look this up, please? In the meantime, the Dolphins say he'll be back on week 1. So, all right, do we have to be worried about how he's going to come back week 1? Remember, he injured his calf August 13th in practice. The calf makes you a little bit nervous about what's connected to it, which is what? The Achilles. So are you going to be nervous about this, or are you going to draft him? And then if so, how high would you draft Achan?
I just looked it up. Achan.
So how high would you draft him knowing he's coming back from calf injury?
Well, I was never on board with a lot of the Achan hype, we'll call it. And reason being is I think this running back room is kind of crowded, and they'll run a variation of a running back by committee with him. And he's such an explosive guy that I think that calf strain is a little bit of a concern. McDaniel's known to have done committees, so I don't think that's changing anytime soon. If he falls towards the late second, I think that'd be a snag, but I don't think he's going to.
Fish Tank says, I've told you this before. It's Achan. Well, I forgot fish tank. Don't yell at me.
Don't yell at him.
I have to go to the bathroom and I'm holding it.
Jeffrey's very vulnerable right now.
Don't be
Whenever
like those
I have
guys.
to go to the bathroom, I get very sensitive.
Yeah.
Don't be like those guys in Nebraska, Jeffrey.
I have to run off and be late to come back if that happens. So please don't upset me.
No.
Duly noted.
When you upset me, I have to go to the bathroom. Serious business.
Very serious business.
So
Not
it's
a
number
laughing
2 then.
matter.
Yeah.
It's number 2.
Could be number 3 for all I know.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
fish tank.
Yeah. It's all fun and games till it
You
gets to
just
number
take it
3.
easy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
LA Kid says, I passed on Achane in my draft today. I went with James Conner instead.
I don't know.
Lacrosse guy says, when is the draft again? It's Friday night, 7 p.m. on your computers or your phones. That is where the draft, that's when the draft is, at least. Where it is up to you. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we got On This Date in Big George's sports history and whatever else we can cram into this thing. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go. Get it today, wherever you get your favorite apps.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund Mortgage Team. Did you know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999? That's right. They're celebrating 25 years in existence this year. And you know what you have to do to stay in business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage Team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage Team be your coach, be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940, or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the Lund Mortgage Team.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out.
Oh, Downy in the rinse change.
Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Most pedestrian and bicycle crashes happen early morning or at night. The leading cause? Drivers failing to yield. Since 2010, traffic fatalities for people walking and biking have doubled in Arizona. So stay alert and watch for bicycles and pedestrians. There's no such thing as accidents. Learn more about the risks at azdot.gov/no-accidents. This message is brought to you by the Arizona Department of Transportation.
I'm Scarlett Johansson. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals help fuel my love for acting. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
What a time we live in. Self-driving cars, AI writing emails for us, complete meals that get delivered to our door. You can even listen to your favorite Fanatic radio shows for free. Ah, yes, it truly is the greatest time to be alive. Download the free 1580 The Fanatic app. Get it wherever you get your favorite apps today.
Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Well, I just got to tell you, I feel so sorry for Shiloh Sanders.
Why?
Well, first, on his dad's birthday, he tried to give him his Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey from the preseason game. His dad's like, no, I don't want it. Give it to me when you're really on the team. And they say he was joking, but that was pretty cold. So Shiloh gave it to his mom. He was just proud. He's like, hey, listen, I got this far. He was all happy. And I'm coughing. Hold on, I need a drink. I had that whole break to do that, right?
At least Mom was able to take the jersey. Very nice, Jeff. Go.
Did you end up going number 3?
Dude, I'm a speedy pooper.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't
amazing
know
what
how
you
you
can
do
do
that.
when you don't wash your hands.
I mean, I'm a long pooper, man. It takes me some time. You, on the other hand,
I have trained.
you're a rare
colon.
breed.
I have a trained colon.
Yeah.
Anyway, nobody needed to know all that. So Deion Sanders was talking about his son. He's like, hey, he's going to be straight. What?
What does that mean?
What? What? He wasn't before? Well, here's what he said. He says, I prepare my kids for anything and everything that can happen in life and sports. Hey, that's part of fatherhood. It's part of parenting. It's part of having a relationship. He's mentally where he needs to be. Physically, he's where he needs to be. Shiloh is a man of many talents. He's going to be straight. All the Sanders are going to be straight, with or without football.
So breaking news, all the Sanderses are not gay, is what we've learned.
Well, at least they're not going to be.
Gonna be.
They're
Right.
going to be straight.
They're right. But what are they
I
now?
can't promise that they were straight before.
They've probably gone through that experimentation phase.
Yeah.
They all went to college.
Mm.
That happened.
Yep.
Just a weird way of
Colorado's an
putting things,
interesting
isn't it?
place.
It is. It is
Yeah.
an interesting place.
Just kind of weird way of putting it. Booger Wolf has this to say: 49ers going all the way to Titletown this year. Ring
Wow.
6, you buttholes.
Wow.
Wow. Don't make me laugh.
You
I'm having a hard
buttholes.
time not coughing. What?
Yeah.
I haven't been called that since like
I haven't
4th
been
grade.
called a
Booger Wolf.
butthole. Yeah, in like 10 years. There's a wow.
You know what, Booger Wolf? You just got to be happy.
Yeah.
That Harris doesn't know where to find the clip. I think that's why we haven't heard from him since May 30th,
Uh-huh.
or even before that.
You've
We've
self-glossed lately?
I don't know if you see it on the button bar, but Booger Wolf was on the Jim Rome show as a call.
I don't think
And
it's on the button bar.
He got ran, and it was funny. It was, to be honest, it wasn't really his fault, because Jim Rome asked him the question, and then when he tried to answer it, then he's like, "Bah," and he ran him. But every time Booger Wolf gets a little rowdy, we play that clip, and we don't hear from him for a while.
No way. So did Jim Rome get like PO'd?
Not PO'd, but
he just ran him.
Just ran him, and he was not kind to our Booger Wolf.
Oh,
Yeah.
shame on Jim Rome.
Yeah,
But he didn't call him a butthole though.
A butthole.
yeah. He called us a butthole.
Yeah,
a
we're buttholes.
three-toed slackered. What did he call us? Three-toed slackered.
Any number of things.
Yeah, he had a whole string of things he laid on us one day.
Here's what he said last time. How are you pigeon-toed, goosenecking, skimpy eating, triangle hat wearing, booty fish catching, canal swimming, chivalrous sticks doing?
Yeah.
That was his last one.
Oh yeah, he's got a.
There's some.
This time we got off
you'll
easy
like
with
this.
buttholes.
He said, what's up, you Charleston speckled goosenecks?
There's some texter nicknames in that.
Donnie says,
Just
thanks
saying.
a lot, dipsticks. I'm at Dutch Brothers drive-thru, and all they heard just now was buttholes.
You're welcome, Donnie. Anything for you.
Anything for you, Donnie.
Very little things for you, Donnie. I'm not going to lie.
You know what I mean.
Not going to lie about these things. Let's see if we have any more football we can fit in here before we do on this date. Listen, as much as you maybe feel bad for Shiloh Sanders, do you feel bad for Desmond Watson just a little bit? He got so close.
Yeah.
He got so close. The Buccaneers did end up cutting him. Defensive tackle Desmond Watson. He's that 430 38-pound guy.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to
Huge.
slim down and so get to a point where that he could play. But I guess he just didn't get there quick enough for him. His agent says he's still working. He says the job's not finished. He's not giving up. But, well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is he on a practice squad or did they just send him the Weight Watchers? I don't know. What is he doing?
Yeah, I think as of now, he's pretty waived. So that's going to be that. I happen to believe, though, that this is not going to be his last opportunity. I think he's going to get others.
Are you saying he's got a year to lose weight before he's irrelevant?
I think so.
How? See, here's the thing. He's in the story because he's 400 plus pounds. Everybody's, oh my God. And look at the way this guy moves. Look at the way he plays. He's a great player. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Why is he suddenly not for the NFL?
So according to this, Desmond Watson's lost 100 pounds. He went from 464 pounds at the Bucks Pro Day. Now he's 364. So
then that's in range.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just
now
wasn't
he's just
good
too
enough.
weak to play the game. That's probably what it is.
But like, think about this. Think
He's
about
like,
what it is.
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry.
Where's
I
the
gotta
Cracker
have
Barrel?
6 or 10 hamburgers. And give me a pint or two of those shakes.
Can
over
I
there.
have 8 cheeseburgers with 6 sides of fries?
It's probably the
Where's
first
that?
place he went when he got caught.
Who is that over there
Oh.
chewing the grass in the end zone?
Chewing the grass.
What are you doing?
Wait, that's not my horse.
He went to the wing stop and he just said, "Give me a bucket of wings and just keep them coming."
Give me all the wings that you have.
Poor guy.
I know. I feel
So he
bad
lost
for him. I
100
shouldn't say
pounds
that.
and he still didn't make it.
Yeah.
Well, what's he
Yeah.
supposed to do?
Shoot, he was good at Florida too. Like think about this though, like being a D tackle.
Are you sure that's right that he lost 100?
This is what this says. I can send it to you.
Why don't you Google what is Desmond Watson's current weight? Just Google that. Make sure we got this right because
there's a lot of
feel
stuff
like if
out
he
there.
was at 360, they'd be giving him an actual shot at this. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound right that he lost 100 pounds since pro day. That seems almost impossible
I know.
as well.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
I'm seeing what I can find here.
Well, you look at that. How about this? Kenny Pickett and Sam Howell have made NFL history. And the way they did that was by getting traded 3 times before they were in the league 4 years. They've both been around a little bit.
Okay, so I found something here real quick. So the AI overview lied to me, which AI lying, what? So so according to reports, Watson currently weighs 437 pounds, which is less than the 449-pound weight he was listed at in the Bucs
Okay, so
training camp.
there's your answer. He didn't lose enough weight fast enough, and that's fair and that's fine. Not everybody can. I mean, I'm sure he's working on it.
I feel worse for Desmond Watson than I do for Shiloh, though.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
Shiloh like punched a guy. Like you kind of
There's that. Yeah.
how to get cut 101, right? Like, yeah, and I do feel a little bad for Shiloh, but Desmond Watson, I mean, man, like I think another team's going to take a flyer on him. You can still have a Vince Wilfork. You can still have a run stopper in today's NFL. Like you need somebody out there on a 3rd and short that the O lineman just can't push around.
Right. Just steps
know?
in front of you and goes, and
Yeah, ain't nothing you can do about it. You just get absorbed, like I think some other team's going to take a flyer on him. So just sheer size alone, it can be a game changer.
Moisman says he needs to call Christy Alley. Well, about that, she's dead. Don't know if you checked that or not, but sure. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1951, a prolonged delay occurred at Olean, New York's Bradner Stadium, when a skunk refused to leave the infield during a Pennsylvania-Ontario-New York League game between Botphia and the hometown Oilers. There's a lot going in this. It's making me tired.
Yeah.
What teams are those?
I have no idea the hell that all just meant.
What?
I mean, really, we're just supposed to focus on the fact that there was a game and a skunk refused to leave the field. That's the thing. But then there's all these other words that New York Olean, New York Bradner Stadium, Pennsylvania. Oh my God, it's a minor league thing. That's why. I should have known better.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. So
Okay.
these minor league players tried to shoo the skunk away, and they, of course, the skunk was like, "Hey, I got something for you." It just sprayed a couple of the players, and then they had to run off the field like stinking.
Yeah.
So they finally got rid of the skunk, and then all of the fans were gone.
Oh,
They had to finish the game just standing there in the stink just to get the result.
That's a really minor league baseball story. Like, that makes sense. You know,
Can I tell you, I'd never seen this before in my life. I took video of it on my phone. I forgot to put it up.
Yeah.
It was at my son's football game, right?
Okay.
Just stand there, mind my own business, as I so often do. I'm watching him get set up for the play over there. I'm like, I look over my eye, see some movement in the other end zone. And I look over there, and there's a damn deer in the end zone.
No
There was a
way.
deer on the field.
Wow.
And I'm like, I was like looking, going, oh my God, a deer. And I'm looking at the crowd. Nobody's blinking.
No.
What?
Like, there's a deer out there. And they're like, yeah. Is this normal?
Happens all the time, man.
You know what they told me?
Yeah.
Well, usually there's more of them. Like a herd of deer. We just come wandering onto the football field. And I'm said, listen, I don't know if you guys have heard this word before. It might be French, may be foreign, but fence? What? How's a deer getting on the field?
Yeah. Good point.
The deer just walked down there. Luckily, the deer just kind of was in the end zone more than the other team, but still, wandered around. Kind of was like, okay, I think I'll be heading on now, and then left.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a deer on the field, and everybody else was like, no, that's cool.
I didn't expect there to be a lot of deer in New Mexico.
In
'Cause
that
it's so
town,
deserty.
I just like,
oh yeah,
I was like expecting to hear like a bunch of bolts just going off. You know, we're gonna get that deer home. I'm just like,
Wow.
I mean, have you ever seen a deer out on a football field during the game?
No.
Well,
No, I've
I
never
haven't seen a deer, but one time we left the gate open at our house and our horses ran to my school.
Just were looking for you.
Yep. We had
How
to go
did they
out.
know where to find you?
We had it. No, they didn't go actually looking for me, but they saw it and they were like, holy crap, we're free. And they ran all the way down our road, turned right in the school parking
Just
lot
happened to show
while
up at
school
your
was
school.
going on and showed up at school.
Did you ride them home?
No. I had class. I couldn't, but
They didn't call you out like, Harris, your damn horse is
well,
out
I
front.
found out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out about it because I actually didn't even know, but mom called me and she's like,
Did your mom ride
just
them
want to
home?
let you know that the horses ran to school this morning. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Who
And
rode the
what?
horses home?
Mom got the trailer. Isn't
Well,
that
that's
kind of
not as
sad?
much fun.
Yeah.
Sheriff Roy rode them home.
Sheriff Roy. Dad did. Yep. Don Hicks, dad of Harris, rode him home.
By the way, I want a horse now.
They're pretty cool.
I really,
You know, they're a close relative to a zebra.
I'm gonna need a horse.
Very interesting point, Randy. Thank you
Well,
for sharing.
I'd ride a zebra, but we'd have some business to attend to first.
Well, that's what I
Yeah,
kept
zebras
trying
are
to say.
wild. They're wild.
Well,
animals.
literally.
Yeah.
Yes, they're wild, Harris. We know a zebra is wild.
Dangerous. Yeah.
You can't ride a zebra.
No, you can't.
You can paint a horse to look like a zebra.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Are you coming up with an idea?
I'll do it, and then I won't punch the horse, though. I will
Okay.
punch a zebra someday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long story, kid. I don't got time for it. Everybody have a great night. We'll be back in your radios again tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's the Daily Blender.